Yes, let's get started into it. I'm not sure where Joe's quite at, but let's get into it. So, for those who weren't here in the previous session, I'll just quickly switch back into the Netherdeep itself, which is you seem to be traveling through some of Alexian's childhood memories. And this one seems particularly traumatic because it seems to be a very early memory of uh, uh, Alexian. It's a memory seemingly of his parents getting turned upon. People are saying like, "Oh, the cursed ones bear cursed fruit. We should kill them. Evil begets evil." It seems like they're not liking Mr. Alexian at all, and they're taking it out on their parents. So this is the father. He's down but not out. In fact, he's got Sanctuary cast on him. And the mother has been brought safely through here. I think somebody bamped them through there. So basically, it seems like, well, your tactics last time was to try and save the parents. So, Kimmick, since you're right there at the top of the order, what would you like to do?
Um, I think I'm trying to remember what I had in mind. Hmm. I think she would attempt to also warp the father.
Okay.
But before she warps, she will say, "I've I've teleported um I've teleported your friend to safety. Please trust me." And I'll cast Vortex Warp on him.
Okay, where are you attempting to place him?
Next to her, just next to the friend.
Next to her.
Uh,
Over here?
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. Like
yeah.
she took a bit of persuading, but you can see the father. She's got Thalanel and Edward right around him. In fact, even a protective spell on him. So unlike the mother, he's not quite so panicked. So he will just be bamfed across. Whoop. And some of the Christian, "Oh, you can hide him, but you can't hide him forever. Evil begets evil. We'll have his head before this day is done." And you hear this guy scream, "They're in the building! Everybody in the building, get him!" Gimmick.
These two don't care about them.
Because they are...
They had calm emotions put on them, so they're indifferent towards the parents.
Which was cast by Delanol?
Salinel?
Okay, cool. Okay, so Gimmick.
And one of them is laughing?
Yes, that's true. Yep.
Yeah, I think that's this one.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. Yeah, how they look, because if they are quite dangerous to me, I would probably withdraw to my shell to give me some extra, some extra.
I
How
think
do you
it's
call
just
it?
this one that'd be threatening you, because this guy's on the ground
Yeah.
laughing.
Okay. The hideous laughter. Yeah, okay. That's the end of my turn then.
Okay, you retreat into your shell. Yep. What bonus does that give you to your armor class?
So, where is it? It gives me +4 to AC.
Wow, and that just takes a bonus action. Nice. Okay, so you bamf that person across, retreat back into your shell, and you are good. The lady sees a big constrictor snake next to her and says, "Oh, actually, held by the constrictor snake." She's just going to stay there, actually, feeling relatively safe here with all these people in the middle. So this was hideous laughter, right?
Yes.
That'll... They don't take any damage, they just laugh, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, they're just laughing. They can make another save at the end of their turn.
Cool. Okay, thank you, Caspian. So you are concentrating on that, Caspian. Yep, and he needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Let's see how he does with his wisdom.
AC 16.
16, okay. he rolls a natural 20. Whoop, 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 whoop. So that happens at the end of his turn. So that's it. But next turn he'll be up. And we might as well take that concentration off you, David, since it won't really matter now. Okay, so he spends his turn. So what? That's not funny. And so these two are indifferent to the parents, right?
Yep.
But not indifferent to Kemek.
Nope.
Okay, so this one is going to attack the very well armored Kemek with his great axe. And he's going to go berserk. This attack will be at advantage, and attacks against him will be at advantage. So he gets his great axe and swings it. I clicked the wrong button. And a 14, so he hacks down onto you, but it just clicks off your shell, doesn't get through. This one is also going to go for Thalanil. Same thing, going recklessly, great axe at advantage, rolls a natural 20. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Ow!
Can
You stop with the nat 20s?
And that's 19 points of damage, and a con saving throw, please.
Ow. That hurt.
That's good enough. So you maintain your concentration. They only get the one attack. A giant constrictor, bogger snake. What do you do?
Can you remind me, like, what happened before we came into what I'm supposing is like a vision? Like, what happened again?
You were in the Netherdeep, and you walked into this room, and it seems you were all instantly teleported here. It's all slightly odd. Like you see, like the rooms riddled with ruidium. These berserkers that are attacking you are kind of a bit fuzzy around the edges.
Okay. Can I something great, but do I know that like this isn't, you know, I was just underwater somewhere in the Netherdeep. Do I know if I'm in some sort of vision or some sort of memory?
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana, okay. Arcana.
I think Alexian was talking to us about his memory, wasn't he?
Well,
He did mention that. Yeah, sorry, that's right. He did say like this is one of my earliest. I'll find out exactly what he said.
Yeah, I think he said this is like my childhood home or something like that.
Yep. Find the exact.
oh, I see it. The water shimmers.
There you go. Yep. So that was the description I gave. This one.
Oh, here we go. Cool. Okay.
And then, as soon as you saw the parents getting beaten outside, that's what Alexian said. Yes, this is obviously your... Yeah, so even without that Arcana check, you would have known that you were in a memory somehow. The parents are crystal clear, but the...
I think there was also some artwork you showed, too, of the bedroom.
Yeah, the rocking horse.
Yep.
Do I see where, like, the rocking horse, the crib would be?
In here.
Okay, I'm gonna just drop the mom, and I'm just going to walk into there. Slither.
Yep.
I don't know how to do this with my token. I figure, like, part of me could, like, slither in there still, right?
Oh, you're a long, skinny snake. Absolutely.
Right, so as part of my movement, I would want to, however I end up, but I would want to see if I can, you know, if I go into this room, do I see a child?
Strangely, no. You do not see a child.
Okay.
You see toys, you see a crib, but you don't see like a baby Alexian.
Okay, I have 30 feet here, so I want to make sure I'm not cheating here. There's 25. Okay. And So I don't see Elixion. Okay, and then just because I know a lot of people have different effects, this person right in front of Caspian, are they aggressive right now?
Yes, and they attacked Caspian recklessly. So if you wanted to attack this guy with a plus on him, you can do that at advantage.
Great, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do my constrict attack on him.
Okay, cool.
that
9.
go
That's an
through?
advantage, yep, so roll again.
There we
9
go.
misses, about a 15 hits as you give him the squeeze.
So he takes this much bludgeoning damage, and he is grappled.
Grappled, so his movement is
Grappled
0.
and restrained.
Grappled
Yep.
and restrained. Okay, so it's going to be advantage on him either way you look at it. Okay, nice. So slither around here. No Elixion. Strange. No baby Elixion. And that will be your turn. Okay, this one over here is also going to go for Thalanel. Also going recklessly, swinging the great axe. Do not pretend the cursed ones. You do not know what you're doing. I didn't roll a natural 20, but I did roll a dirty 20. 10 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
And a con save.
I have to reload my page real quick, but
Sure.
I'll roll from D&D Beyond.
Okay. D&D Beyond log.
Mm-mm. Come on, D&D Beyond. You can do it. Why is everything being slow?
Oh, there
Ah,
it is.
26.
26. You just make it. You do not know what you're doing. You should be siding with us and destroying the cursed ones. Edward.
How much damage should I take again?
10.
I will step forward with my Ruidium Great Axe
Uh-huh.
and
Big swing coming in.
think that didn't come.
Looks like it's rolling. D&D Beyond.
Didn't roll with advantage, so I'll do it again, I guess.
Okay, so 15, sure.
It's a 9. Yeah, 22.
Yeah, so the 22 at advantage definitely hits. So that would... Oh, you did Great Weapon Master as well?
Yeah,
Oh, fantastic. Wow, yeah, that's a huge hit. Which one are you attacking? This one?
the one right in front of me, yeah.
Yep, okay. So you come down and take a huge chunk out of this guy with 34 damage. Not only the great bludgeoning, the great weapon, but also the psychic damage. Okay, nice. Second attack coming in.
Yeah, I'll just roll normally. Okay, it's a 21 to hit.
Okay. Well, that still does... Oh my goodness, that's close to max damage. Wow. Wow. 37 points of damage, showing 2 mighty swings of your Great Weapon Master inspired by a Rudian Great Axe. You cut the guy down. And you're expecting some type of deathing, but he just... Whoops. Yeah, he fades away.
If he dies, I'll use my bonus action then to attack this guy again.
Nice. At advantage as well.
It is also at advantage, yeah, because he's berserk.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't hit so well this time.
Oh, you don't hit at all, in fact. Getting too confident. Your axe is just too heavy. It cleaves the guy in half, but you don't get the momentum to bring it back, and it's just a limp attack. Is that your turn, Edward?
Where'd Alexander go?
Well, I kept my bonus action in case I killed him. So now he was too far away the other turn, so he bounced up.
Caspian. Got a berserker right on you. Grappled is... What do you do?
Casper take a step back Um,
That will invoke
Does
an
it
attack
take
of
it?
opportunity. Yep. It will be
Yeah.
at disadvantage though, because he's been wrapped around by Bog.
Mm-hmm.
And he rolls a 15.
That's a miss.
That's a miss, so swing and a miss. Okay.
And
It is a straight roll though,
And-
because I think he's berserked, right?
that only for barbarians only happens on their own turn. The
Yep.
advantage.
Yep.
I think. Um,
Isn't it until his next turn though?
Well, he rolled two 15s anyway, so however you look at it, he misses.
and then Caspian is going to take out a small platinum inlaid vial with a
Uh-oh.
little eyeball
Yep.
bouncing around it, and he's going to cast Summon Aberration.
Ooh.
Creepy.
And a slat will rise up next to the dude in front of him.
Okay, let me get you a slide.
Creepy.
What color slide?
I don't know. Whatever you have.
There we go. There's a red one. I'm not sure if the stat block will be correct to your spell.
No, it's not. But that's okay. It's only medium, by the way.
Okay.
No, it's not a large one.
And let me just give you control over that. Okay. There is your delightfully looking slide.
Yeah, and this slot is probably gonna assist Kamek because Kamek looks like someone in need of help
Okay.
covering in her shell.
And I assume that's an action and concentration?
Yeah, it is.
Does it get its own initiative?
No, it acts directly after my turn.
Okay, so
Um,
add him in, and I'll put him directly underneath you. There we go. So he's a 3. There we go. Okay, so you cast it. Appears right next to Kimmik. I'm not sure how Kimmik's going. Oh, she probably doesn't see it. She's hiding in her shell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I attack it.
I know.
Yeah, I'm
no
gonna have
worries.
to make an insight check on this too.
However, the slot will just start tearing into the guy that's on the ground here.
Okay. At advantage, yep.
I think a 21. I think a 21 is success, right, DM?
Oh no. Oh, it's at advantage. 14.
Yeah,
14 hits.
Yay!
As a creature just rips into it. Gets its claws out. Nice 13 points of damage. Gosh, you see!
And
These evil people are summoning creatures from the abyss. They're cursed and need to die.
shut up. So yeah, so 2 attacks.
Oh, 2 attacks.
Both of them hit.
Okay, so another 13 points of damage. Get this demon off me! As the thing is just tearing into him with its claws. Nice. That's your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay.
And one more thing, I'm gonna shout out. Don't attack the big frog.
Attack the big frog. This guy's gonna say, "Get this steak off me!" And it's gonna go reckless again because it has no downside to doing that. Gonna swing the great axe at the snake. Bog, your snake takes 5 points of slashing damage. It's almost the minimum damage. Yeah, it was a terrible roll. Miss Sparks is gonna say, "Oh, I don't like demons! No!" And he kicks off over here. And I suspect he's oversleeping, but that's what he does. He doesn't like demon frogs. Okay, Thelanil. Looking at Edward with blood just dripping off his axe, having cleaved this guy in two. What do you do?
I recommend if you don't want to end up like your friend there, indicating the swirling mist or whatever it is.
Uh-huh.
I suggest you and your friends leave now.
You don't understand what you're messing with. These are cursed creatures or a curse upon the land. You should be fighting with us.
I don't fight innocent civilians.
Not innocent. They begot an evil creature. Evil begets evil.
No one is born evil. It's based on the choices you make in life.
Disagree, Elf. Bring it on!
And
God bless you for trying, though.
Huh?
Thunderdell.
I suppose if that's the way it's gonna be, then. And she'll take 2 attacks non-lethally at this thing as she tries to bonk him over the head,
Sure.
trying to make him see reason.
So both those attack will hit as you bonk him on the head twice. We'll take a total of 16 points of damage. Get all you got, Elf. Prepare to die. That's your turn?
I think so.
Okay. Kimmick, you're in your shell. You hear the snarling sound of a demonic frog outside your shell. What do you do?
Kamek inside the shell, this is basically what she's doing. She's kind of counting down from 5, gaining courage. And she's like, come on, I gotta help my friends. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And she uses the bonus action to emerge from her shell. And she, she's like, okay, she suddenly she's gonna get scared. But she kind of remembers a voice saying, "Don't attack the red frog." This thing doesn't look like a frog, but she kind of asks Caspian, "Is this what you mean by a red frog?"
That's kind of like a frog.
Yeah,
Um,
didn't know how
and
else to
she's
explain it.
Okay, and she's going to cast a magic missile on the one on this one on the left.
Okay.
At level 3. So there'll be 4.
Hi.
I think it's 5d4. Yeah, plus 5. Yeah.
Okay, the magic missile just leave your hand instantly with an unerring accuracy. Just all thump into that guy. You're next, turtle. Alright, that's your turn, Kimmick. That's your bonus action. You got some movement left if you want.
No, that's okay. It's okay. I'll just answer turtle, not turtle.
Turtle, tortoise. You're all the same to me. The mother dashes
Wow.
into the bedroom.
This berserker is racist.
This one pops up. Oh man, demonic frog or Kimmick.
Chaos frog or turtle?
Yes, frog or turtle. I'm going to say he's not used to seeing demonic frogs, so he doesn't like demonic frogs, so he's going to attack demonic frogs. What the fuck is that? And he swings his great axe recklessly once again. Does a 20 hit your frog, Caspian?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so it'll take 13 points of slashing damage. And he did do that recklessly, so this guy is wide open. What's the max hit points for the frog?
It's 40. Already
I-
changed it.
Oh, you already changed it. Thank you. Okay. Let's make sure we can see the frog's hit points. Okay, great. What? The frogger! Kill it! Squish it! And there's an 18 hit, David.
Yep. Yes, it does.
So Demon Frog takes another 12 points of slashing damage. Your plan has succeeded, though, I guess, Caspian, and the Kimmick was spared that fury. Right, Alf, you and me. You do not understand the forces that you're messing with. We are the good guys here. Getting rid of this curse upon this land. He swings recklessly. Ooh, a 14 just clashes on the clay next to you. Hey, Bog Snaker. Bog Snake? Boa? Bogger? I don't know. Bog, what do you do?
Yeah. Yeah, I will just I will just squeeze the guy I have grappled harder. I guess weirdly enough, I'll roll to see if that actually hits. But do I get advantage because he's grappled?
It's grappled, restrained, and he went berserk. For numerous reasons, you get advantage. 23 definitely hits.
All right, and then
Ooh.
I'll keep him.
Ouch.
I'll keep him grappled.
Get off me! Alright. Edward.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you keep choosing the hard way, but you're gonna end up like your pal here, and I'm gonna do the same.
The path of good is often hard. Where'd I go, guys? Great Weapon Master?
Yes.
At least there's one thing we agree on. Taking the good path is often the harder one.
Ooh, luckily, the advantage works in your favor this time, and you do 27 points of damage. Ow! You don't know what you're doing.
And second attack, same thing.
Hey.
Oh, the same rules, I think.
The 28 points of damage, and once again, with your second mighty swing from your Rudian Great Axe, guys say, no, where'd I go,
Ow.
guys? Kill the parrots! Go! He vanishes away.
I'm gonna move here, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna bring Alexander into the party.
Okay.
Put him right there.
Excellent. Okay, Edward is on a rampage. Summoner of Demon Frog, what would you like to do?
Well, if I summon, it's not a demon frog, it's an aberration. So come on, those pieces. But I will
It's
play with fire.
It's speciest of me, I know.
So I'm gonna cast a twin firebolt on each of the raging berserkers next to Kemek.
Okay, so first fireball hits. The second one hits as well, thanks to his rage. So the one in front of Kemek, the two firebolts just explode onto him. And go, oh, come on!
Yes. So each one take one.
Oh, each one took one, sorry. So that guy gets 14
Yeah,
back,
sorry.
and then this guy loses 14. Oops. Okay, got it.
And then it's my froggy's turn. And first off, you see that he's starting to heal a little bit.
Ooh, neat.
And then he's gonna start tearing into the one in front of him.
Okay, first claw attack. A second one hits as well. Oh, and he almost falls down, but not quite. So some serious damage on him with the... Oh, that's a good amount of damage for that round. 2 fire bolts and a claw attack. Nice. Red Slide is just Oh, sorry, the Berserker guy is just standing. Wow, nice turn, David. Is that your turn?
My turn.
Okay. Snake says, get off me! And actually... He... This is what it means to make a stand for good. You put your own life in danger to take on the greater evil. And he's going to throw his battle axe at this guy here. It's going to be very difficult, but he's going to try. And he with the snake holding him, he grabs his great axe and throws it. Boom! And it kind of clanks somewhere, well missing. Damn it! Let me at her! Let me at her! Mona Sparks still put off by the aberrant fog. That'll be it. Thalanil.
Kind of off put by the giant red frog next to my friend. I think I can go. Oh wait, I can only go 25. Wait, no, 20. Bonus action. I'm gonna disappear into Stardust and appear next to the one that's grappled.
And doesn't have an axe anymore.
I'm gonna give him a couple bops on his head.
Okay, bop away. Okay.
Ooh, that's a crit.
Oh, that is a crit. Get a cheer for that one. Whee! The 14 also hit, so both of those will hit. So 20 points of damage as you lay into him. Nice.
Now stand down before you join the rest of your men outside and get hurt more than you have to. These are
No.
innocent people. Leave them alone.
No, they're not. Let's put a spiritual weapon saying there's his axe over there. Well missed. Yep. Seemingly taking no
Yep,
notice.
it'll be my
of you.
turn.
He's almost furiously trying to get out of the snake. Snake's grasp. Not doing a very good job, but that's what he's trying to do. Kemek. 2 firebolts explode from Caspian. This one on the right's looking very, very damaged. What do you do?
I will start by threatening them and say, you see these this red creature here, this healing red burnt frog? If you don't stop right now, it will how do you say that in English? Oh crap. It will rip you into 2 pieces. That's basically what I want to say.
Okay. We've got to kill the bearers of evil. You should be fighting on our side.
I refuse, and I will cast another magic missile, I guess. Yeah, cast
Against
another
which one?
on the same guy.
The one directly in
This-
front of you? Yep, okay.
This one, yeah.
You can also split them because one of them is barely standing.
Oh,
Yeah,
Would
you
you
can
like-
designate multiple targets if you want.
thank you for reminding me. Yeah, and I've been playing Baldur's Gate, and I completely forgot I can do that. I will. Yeah. So the one that is almost dying will take one dart.
This guy will
The other
take
will
4
take
points of damage. And then this guy, I guess, will take 16. Okay, the one on the ground gets hit by the magic missile and says, "You gotta kill them." And before he finishes sentences, he disappears. While the rest of the magic missiles take 16. And isn't Baldur's Gate 3 a fantastic game? So cool.
Yes.
Gonna be my weekend, I think. Okay.
It is incredible.
The mother, and I forgot, the mother and the father actually go on the same turn. So the mother and the father are both go and hover in their room, seemingly out of danger for now. The berserker says, "You don't understand, ignorant turtle." Definitely said turtle, not turtle. But even in his rage, he's so overcome with it. He rolls an 8 at advantage. So needless to say, that will miss. Okay, Constrictor Snake Bog.
We'll go for another squeeze here.
Yeah, like popping a pimple, 25 hits. Ooh, 14. Nice damage. Not quite enough to get him going. Like he's about to pop. That's your turn, Snake?
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, someone said turtle. He called you a turtle. This guy. Edward!
Well, Edward is gonna continue his rampaging. He's not even gonna use Alexander as he gains momentum and just tries to slash a leg of this guy off of his body. A Great Weapon Master coming in.
Advantage. Oh, too
Ooh, I
confident.
missed.
Too confident. Swing and a miss. Second attack.
Second attack. Coming right up.
15 is good enough, though. Oh, God, that Great Weapon Master is amazing. You slice down another guy. And he, too.
Cool. I move my hands to swirl Alexander this way. And with a bonus action that I got from killing someone from my Great Weapon Master feat, I swing and hit again.
Still at advantage. Edward.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah, he's a different Edward. He's determined. The death of Daku has changed a bit of how he moves on the battlefield. He's more focused, and every swing is full of intent to kill now. With his Viridian weapon, he just goes rampaging and leaving a trail of blood. And the tethers that come from his fingers also have blood on it, dripping.
Nice. As things calm down, two parents. They walk up to Caspian. Both of them get up. They're looking very hurt, but they'll live. And they look at Caspian. And they say, "It's alright, Alex. It's alright, Alex. Everything's going to be okay. They just don't understand." And with that, the vision fades. And you hear a voice in your head once again, the voice of Elixian, the adult Elixian. And he says, "What I understood from a very young age is this. Because of me, they will always suffer." And you get teleported back to where you started, inside of the Netherdeep. Right down here. Oh look, Bog's still a snake. That's good. I will bring across demon. How long does a demon frog last for, David?
1 hour.
1 hour. Okay, so I'll definitely bring him back. Okay.
Does it speak?
It knows deep speech.
Aquan?
Nope. However, you do notice that by now some time has passed and he's fully healed again.
Nice.
How many hit points does
Basically,
he
he
heal?
heals 5 every turn.
Nice. Of course, you're still concentrating on that, so put a little bubble on you.
It looks like the path splits. Which path should we take?
You lead. I'll follow.
Is everyone feeling ready to proceed? You all healed enough?
I
good
should
to
be
go.
fine for a bit longer.
Okay. Wow, what an experience. Well, I guess, anyone got any hints, like, which way to go?
The
We can
cabins
always flip a coin.
the cabins to the right and the
Caspian?
left look more or less the same. There's lots of rubidium, there's lots of seaweed swaying back and forth. I don't notice any inherent difference to both of them.
Caspian, you getting anything from that jewel thing that you wear?
Nope.
Do I?
Nope.
Okay. Can I see if there's anything else in this room? Any
Sure.
hidden pathways or anything of that sort?
Make a perception or an investigation check, your choice. A bunch of seaweed and ruidium.
Can Bog fit through there?
He's a skinny snake, yes he can.
Okay. Sorry, Bog, I don't mean to call you, fat. I was just wondering.
That big. There we go. Oh no, it's a giant,
Oh.
isn't it? Giant.
Yeah. So, left or right? Or do we just flip a coin?
I could try to pray to Coralon and see if maybe get some divine guidance on which way the streets go.
That's fine as well.
I think we're close, guys. I think we're right where Alexian wants us. He wants to show us something. Just need to go.
I'm gonna try to kneel the best I can. Well, I guess floating in water.
Yep.
And try to say a prayer to Coralon, asking, we seek the one known as Alexian, but we seem to come to a divided path. Which path would best choose to lead to Alexian's freedom?
Yeah. You pray? Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes you can see the signs. Let's see. 1 to 3, it's suggesting go left through this chamber here.
Oh, apparently Coralon says go left.
All
Sounds
right,
good to
left
me.
it is.
I will follow up the rear. Roll back here.
Okay. Something.
Actually, I'm going to stay back with Kamek. I don't want to get close to that frog.
Frog just casually walks next to Caspian, just very docile. Or swims.
It looks very
Basically.
smiley.
That is a
Can I
chaos
pet it?
creature from Limbo.
Can I pet it?
You can. Doesn't really react to it, I think.
Kamek just wants to feel if it is fluffy. I guess it's
Yeah.
fluffy enough. um, what can we see in this room? Is there anything of value that we can spot in here?
Okay, so I'm just getting doing something behind the scenes, shall we say? Okay, so you all slither into this room. Ammonius Sparks comes as well, and what you see is the water in this chamber is odd. It feels slick. It's almost like oil, and a shiver moves down your spine as halos of pale red light surround you and your companions, and you all sink to the bottom of the chamber as you lands softly on the floor. But it's not like the rocky, cavernous thing. It feels like dirt. And you're no longer underwater, but you're standing on the edge of a small village surrounded by hills. A melee has broken out about 100 yards away in the middle of the village. Shadowy soldiers are pillaging the settlement, while villagers mount a futile effort to rebuff them. Before you can act, one of these soldiers raises his sword above his head and howls, "You ought to be kissing the ground we walk on, you spineless cowards!" In a flash, he stabs the villager, whose death wail rings in your ears. And I'm gonna just adjust this. Give me one more slight adjustment. I'll bring you over onto the map. Demon comes with you. Slithering Bog comes with you. Here. There. Now this looks suspiciously like the farm scene we just had, but it's not. It's a different place. Imagine this is a small village. It's not the home of Apothean you saw before. So this is what you see. These people here just being slaughtered by creatures who look a little odd. They look like this. Oh, do I have a handout for these guys? Like this. Not very pleasant looking. And I would like you all to please, once again,
Roll for initiative.
Have our tokens to select them?
oh, did I not bring you across? Yeah, your tokens are right.
Oh,
at the
they're
top.
all the way to the top.
Yep, they're all the way to
Yeah.
the top. Yep. See, all the villages are going to have the same turn. There.
It's okay, guys. I'm just gonna bring up the rear. It's fine.
All right. So there are. That's it. That's it. 100 feet. Is it about? Oh, there you go. It's about 100 feet away. Wow, you guys and your initiative. That's fantastic. Look at that.
Hey Malcolm, can I take that first initiative
Yeah.
from Bog? Me and the snake have the same, but I just didn't click on the right token. So
Sure, no problem. There you go. So therefore, Bog, the snake, you get first action as you watch these people. I mean, the villagers are fighting back with fists and hands. They're plainly outmatched by these creatures. And, yeah, this guy here, I'm going to put a red dot on him. He's the one who's shouting out orders. Seems to be the captain of the group. So, Snake, what do you do?
within this throng of villagers, do we see Apothean as we've noticed him, or his parents from the last vision? Do we see any of them?
Make a perception check.
This is the same house as before, right?
No, it's the same map as before.
Oh, okay,
Just
gotcha.
not the same map, just I'm
We're
repurposing the map.
Yeah, we're actually in a village right now.
Oh, okay. Well, regardless, I got a 23 perception.
None of them appears to be Elixian.
Okie dokie. I will then use my movement to. I'll use my turn to dash right to there.
Okay, so slithering across the farmlands. Yep, 30 feet move, so slither across there. Very good. Okay. These creatures, whatever they are, they seemed not interested in a snake slithering behind them, but they haven't noticed you. The guy takes out a sword and says, "You ought to be kissing the ground. Elixian saved you, and this is the gratitude you have." He swings a battle axe and just carves this villager in two. Okay. This guy says, Lixian is the chosen one. He saved us all. You should be kissing the ground we walk on. Prepare to die this day. Swings a battle axe, and this villager, boop, dies. Oh, and this guy says something similar about should be grateful to Lixian. Swings. Ooh, and that villager dies as well. These villagers are going down quick. Edward.
Bonus action, swap place with Alexander, because he's a bit further ahead.
Okay.
Run and action dash.
Okay. Ooh, just
Right there.
you're right up next to your buddy Bog. Nice. Kimmick. The distance is working against you. These villagers are getting massacred. What do you do, Kimmick?
I'm going to move a little bit further. And I'm going to cast a fireball to this guy. Fireball, no, firebolt. I think it is
Say
the name.
goodbye to the innocent villagers.
Well, there goes the rest of the villagers.
I don't want to kill any innocent villagers.
Okay, firebolt away.
Firebolt again.
It hits this guy, but doesn't pierce through his armor. And he turns around and says, "All right, boys, we have company. Kill him!" And this guy, take a swipe at that villager first. Ooh, natural one. And 15, 20, 25, 30 comes dashing up after the snake. The commoners are in a blind panic. They're going to rush over and try and get into this house, which is similar to the one that Elixian has, but is not the same. This one is too afraid, and he is going to cower on his knees, as is this one, as they're just too afraid to move, as these massive things are standing over top of them. Okay. Delano, you'll go.
This is a problem. Because I can't move very fast.
Oh,
So
I
I'm gonna
can
move
maybe
up.
help you with that.
So I'm going to move up 20 feet. And then Stardust Dash. Misty Step. Right down to Mist. To get to here as my bonus action.
Uh-huh.
And then I believe this guy's in range.
Or...
Tell your men to stand down from these innocent villages. And I will Sacred Flame on him.
Okay.
As a starry pillar of light comes down on his head. Dex save, please.
Dex save, 16. Okay. 21. I believe that's no damage. It's a radiant burst right next to him.
No damage.
Okay, cool. He's gonna wander up, leave this. Actually, the lady's gonna try and punch him. Or the guy's gonna try and punch him as he goes past. This will be fun. Caspian, roll me a d20. See if this person can punch this commander as he walks past. Roll me a d20, David.
Nat 20, Nat 20, Nat 20.
Yeah. I do have to say though, because he's prone, the attack will be made at disadvantage.
Sure. These are long odds.
It's okay, because it's going to be a double Nat 20.
No. Punches the dirt in frustration, but sees an opportunity to stand up. And regardless, this guy here who's plainly, just 0 off of 20. He's going to...
I mean, it's half of a 20.
Okay. He's going to invoke his Martial Fury ability, which means he's going to attack Edward twice with his longsword. Not at advantage, but I assume a 26 will hit you, Edward?
It does.
So take 11 points of slashing damage, but take an extra 16 points of necrotic damage as he invokes his Martial Fury. You will soar this day. You too shall be bowing and worshipping Alexian. So he took one swipe at you. Only one of them hit, but it does an extra 16 points of damage as a bonus attack, as a bonus thing. But he leaves himself open for that as well. Caspian, what do you do? All the way up there. Oh, let me put your slide in, actually. Let me put your slide in as well before we forget about him. Move him down here for a sec. Okay, sorry, Edward, carry on. Sort this out.
Caspian is going to walk up till here and then gonna cast Firebolt on the commander.
Okay. That is an advantage.
There's your nat 20.
So, it's a 26 fire damage. He's got no fire resistance, so it'll be the full 26 points of damage. Nice, David. Very good.
And my slot will just dash up next to Bog.
Bog, you are up.
All right, I'm going to move next to this one that appears to be in control. And attempt to constrict him.
Ooh, 23 does constrict. It's at advantage, so...
Oh, I'll do it again just in case.
Yeah, okay, so 9 points of constriction damage, and you have him grappled. Okay, nice.
Cool. And yeah, that'll be it. I can't talk, so I'll hiss menacingly.
No witty repertoire. Okay, this guy gonna go after Edward as well. This time, Thalanol. Roll 2 d20s at disadvantage. Going for the trip attack again. An 11. Yeah, fortunate 11's not good enough. Goes for the trip, doesn't work. So this guy charges over to Edward. Says, you do not understand the gratitude that is owed to Alexian. You too are ungrateful, protecting these wenches. And he's going to go Martial Fury. Oops. Gives him an extra attack, but leaves him open. He swings his battle axe twice at Edward. Rolling, so... a 15 and a 16. I think that'll miss Edward. Does that miss?
16 hits.
16 hits. So you take 6 points of slashing damage. This guy is going to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sees the people coming, charges up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Perfect. Oops. Once again, going to use Martial Fury to get 2 attacks against Edward, both with the battle axe. Rolling a 10 and a 13 to just switches over top of your head. Edward, you are surrounded, but what do you do? As if I don't know.
Oh, what they don't know is that they are surrounded. I summon Alexander behind them. I'm gonna go for the one that hit me the most, the one on the right.
Yep.
They're exposed, right? They're like they all out, so they have advantage. I have advantage on these. Is that right?
That's correct. Everyone with a plus you have advantage on.
So I'm gonna go Great Weapon Master again.
Okay.
And That one hits for sure. Sorry, this laptop is a bit slow rolling damage and all.
That's right. Yeah, 22 does hit, so yep, 29 points of damage. Let me just check a couple of things. Oh, yep, 29 points of damage. Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to unleash Incarnation, and when I take the attack action, I can duplicate the attack at the same time from the echo. So
Okay.
that's gonna like almost in sync. The both weapons land, one on the one in front of me, one on the one in the middle. So this is the one on the middle.
On the middle, sure. Other one. And
19 hits.
19 does it. Another 29 points of damage. Nice.
And my second attack is gonna be on the one on the right.
This guy here. Okay.
Can't even see if it hit or not because I have so many things on my screen. Coming up soon. An 18.
18 just hits.
I rolled 29 3 times on the damage.
Oh, nice. So once again, you see Edward starting to be covered in gore and blood again, but he's doing an excellent job. Gimmick. All the way up the top still. Time for a fireball centered right here.
It's like a 20 feet radius, isn't it, the fireball?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's kind of joking, but if you wanted to do it, this is...
No. No. I was
There we
just
go,
double
look at
checking
that.
if that was a joke or not.
I mean, if you had careful, you could just put careful in your allies.
Oh, no. Let me see the distance of magic missile. Okay, 120 feet.
Oh yeah, magic missile would probably definitely hit them. It can go forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's 120 feet.
I'll cast on level 4 this time. So I'm
Sure.
gonna have 6 darts. And it's going to be 3 on this guy.
Okay.
And then 2 on the one in the middle and 1 on the one on the left. So it's gonna be like that.
All right, so do 3d3 plus 3 for the first guy, because he gets 3 of the missiles.
3.
Oh, sorry, 3d4 plus 3. Yeah, there we go. You know what you're doing. So 9. Okay, then there was 2 on the next one, I think.
Yep.
So 2d4 plus 2 for that one. 7 on that one. Nice.
And 1d4 plus 1 on that one.
Okay, with relatively low spread, considering they've all got different amounts of magic missiles here, but the magic missiles just go 3, 2, 1. Nice. And you stay where you are, Kimmick?
I moved just a bit forward. Yeah,
Okay.
just a little bit. Let's say there.
All right, this is going to attack the demonic lizard. It's going to use its martial fury once again to get 2 attacks. Oh, a natural 20 and a 9. Does a 9 hit, perchance, David?
Oh, it does not.
Okay, so 21 points of damage from the natural 20. Takes a big slice out of your creature. And I assume there's something that stops it from healing, but I suspect that thing is not slashing, right? Or does it?
Definitely not.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm sure it's not the regular damage. Okay, these guys dash into the house, cowering in the corner. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tries to dash. This one's going to cower again. Valinor.
Alrighty. Going to burst into a starlight step again. Get over here. And I'm going to kind of look very angry at the commander and kind of draw her sword for a slash against him.
Okay, roll to hit.
With advantage, because I think he berserked last turn.
Something similar to a berserk. Wait a minute, let me just check.
Oh, no, it looks like he's restrained, right?
Oh, he's restrained by the snake anyway, that's true. Actually, doesn't have advantage on that one, so whatever I did before we'll just ignore. He's different to the other ones. 23 hits though. 9 points of damage.
And I will also cause my rapier to flash with radiant light, as I'm going to pump a first level smite into the commander.
Technically undead.
As Corlan's light is going to punish this guy's evil.
3d8.
For turning him and his men against civilians.
You really want to get 16 or more. You really want to get 16 or more on this. It's going to be hard.
Do I get my modifier? Ooh, that's an 11. Do I get my modifier?
No, you don't get a modifier for divine.
Yeah, I don't think I get my modifier.
Well, that's your first attack, actually.
That is my first attack. I do have another rapier.
Yep. Okay, you carve into him and take him down, which is really useful because he was about to do this.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, so you get a cheer for that, Delano. You can take half of that cheer as well if you like, Edward. That guy went down quickly. Let's see, how many would that have got? Let's pretend this is how it works. You would have got another 5 of these guys. But that's not what happened. So well done, Thalano. 2 hits. Once again, in a similar way to the other thing. Oof. Fuzzy around the edges. The villagers this time are fuzzy around the edges as well.
And I don't think I have anything left, but she'll try to call out to the rest of the soldiers. Your commander has fallen. Stand down and leave these villagers in peace.
Okay.
But that'll be the rest of my turn because I already used my bonus action and action. I technically have my movement.
Make a persuasion check. Delano.
I can just come over here so I can be close to that villager.
Persuasion check. The guys, the soldiers, and they're all men. They're definitely guys. Guys being such dicks as a general rule. They look around. They see the commander fall, and they see the villagers. Some of them dead and dying on the ground. I say, "Oh, jeez, she's right. What have we done? Alexian is a force for good, and what?" One by one. They fade out. And the vision ends. Oh, and actually before that, one of the villagers stands up, comes over to Thalanil, and says, "Thank you, thank you, Alexian. These people are good people. My fellow villagers, they are bright spots among the ruins sometimes. Beauty, kindness." And as the vision ends, you hear the voice of the Apothean Alexian in their head saying, "You handled that better than I did. I wish I could have seen their faces happy with the relief that they were saved. rather than fought with sorrow at their losses. And you find yourself back in the Netherdeep. That was the perfect combo. Took out the commander, the troops listened, and you did well, Thelanor. Good stuff. And as you reappear in this chamber, you notice a crumbling bit of stone disappears right there, and you can see in this chamber, up here, is a marble pedestal above which floats a mote of light about the size of a fig, and a bolt of crimson energy occasionally crackles round its glowing surface. And resting on the pedestal below this light is a tiny grey doll in the shape of some kind of four-legged animal.
Wow, should we?
We'll
Should
stop
we?
here.
I was
As
about to
Quebec's
cast
pondering.
Mage Hand.
Or you can still cast Mage Hand.
Um,
But as Caspian takes that step and followed by his demon frog, it's going to be forever demon frog, sorry David. It's going to be forever demon frog.
Fair enough.
You all hear the bitter words of the Apothean, Alexian, in your mind. Yes, you let go of hope because you know nothing will change. And so you cast Mage Hand? Quebec?
um, as she saw Caspian moving in, she stopped herself. Yeah, she stopped herself.
As you get closer to this doll on the ground, it looks like a moorbounder. You fought with the moorbats and moorbounders on the road to Bazozan, so it looks like a moorbounder, Caspian.
Pick it up.
Okay. And as you pick it up, you hear everybody in the room hears Alexian whisper saying, Maiska, my old friend.
Did we all hear it?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Do I know who Maiska is?
No idea.
So there's still this light floating
Yep.
in front of me.
Yep.
Is it
Hey,
like
Edward.
an object or just
Looks like there's a glowing ball of light. Doesn't look like there's any real substance to it. Like you couldn't pick it up and play marbles with it.
is my jewel reacting to it?
No, it is not.
Can I touch it?
You can certainly try.
Just what you want to hear from the DM. Caspian will try to touch it.
Okay, as you touch it, this little mote kind of travels up your hand, and you see your hand glowing slightly. It's inside your hand, and then it moves right into your chest. Your chest glows for just a minute, and then fades out. Caspian, I have something for you. If you give me just a moment.
Feels so much worse when a slab is standing next to you.
Okay, Caspian. If you go to your adventure journal, which is the one that looks like a newspaper on the top right of your screen, and do you see that? I don't know what I'm talking about. So there's a cog on the
Yeah.
top right. So go to that one. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Then you should see a new folder there called Appendices. Go to that one.
Yeah.
Go to Appendix D, Fragments of Suffering.
Yeah.
And you should see
Fragment of
one.
Despondence.
Yes, click on that. Take note of what it says.
Okay.
And I'm going to leave you to remember to do these things because these are going to be bouncing around a bit. So if you could just remember both of those things, that would be great. So what the rest of you
Awesome.
see is this a mote of light kind of travel up his arm, disappears into his chest, and that's it.
What happened, Caspian?
I don't know. The light went into me.
Actually,
Should be fine, right?
Caspian,
Should be
make an
fine.
insight check on yourself, please. Caspian, insight, Caspian.
It'll be fine. I'll be fine. Like, what's the?
Okay.
I want to see if if Caspian has been possessed.
Sure. Okay, you can make that Arcana or Insight. He doesn't seem to be possessed. He's not, no weird eyes or anything. That's what you insight yourself. Caspian has whispered something to you.
It's odd. But I think I'm okay. I think we should just continue.
Is it the light who spoke to you, calling you his old friend, or was it talking to the jewel?
I'm not sure. The voice came from the light because we heard the voice before as well, before we came into combat with the light.
And the voice was in your head. It was in your head, so it didn't have an obvious source. But when it said, Naiska, my old friend, it was the point at which Caspian picked up the Moorbounded doll.
Maybe Nesker is just like Alexian's old pet. I don't know.
Can you try and reach out to it?
To the doll?
Yeah, or to the light that it's inside you somehow.
It's yeah. Can I inspect the pedestal anymore? Like, is there anything else on it?
Nope. Nope, it's just an empty pedestal now. The Moorbounded
And
doll
this opened up.
was at the base of the pedestal.
Was this closed before?
Sorry, this door opened once you, I guess in a sense, rescued the villagers. And you see a passageway heading up here to a very obvious other end of a secret door. Like, it looks like a secret door, but trivial to open from this side. I'm just going to shrink you down for convenience sake, Bog, if that's all right. It's a bit more manageable.
Yeah.
But we'll jumbo side you if it becomes relevant. Yeah, so Bog, you can see up here, passageway and a secret door. The wrong side of a secret door. You slither on over there. Slither on back. It's not kind of slithering, you're kind of snake swimmer. I guess that's still slithering.
Yeah, they still kind of like slithering through the water.
Kind of like
Um,
gliding through the water.
yeah, like sea snakes do. I kind of want to slither back this way, Malcolm, and just poke my head through this little passage over here.
Okay, it looks like all the other rooms around here. Seaweed, ruidium veins. That's about it.
So this little corridor doesn't lead to anything.
Oh, this, there's another passageway up here.
Kind of seeing the snake swim off. He's like, "Hey, bug, don't split off again. Remember what happened last time?"
Yeah, I'll say that my long body was slithering that way, and I'll just double back this way.
Sure.
Stay close.
We don't want to draw the attention of another, whatever that aboleth creature was.
You'll see the snake shudder a little bit. All right, where should we go? Not as a
Yeah,
snake, but as me.
stay together, and I don't want to lose another friend.
I think I should check out this path.
Okay.
Does just end here?
I don't see anything.
Okay. Yeah, you're on the wrong side of a secret door. You could just open that up if you like, Caspian. Do you want to open it up?
Yeah, Westman will open it up.
Boom. You see another room. And this room is filled with hauntingly beautiful seaweed and ghostly white coral. A stone altar in the middle of the room is decorated with carvings of cyclopean skulls and grasping hand. A barrier made of red energy, which is just here, covers a doorway in the north wall, beyond which you can make out another underwater chamber. Carved above the doorway in common is the following inscription: Apothean, Apothean, leave your childhood yearnings behind. It is time to don your armor and go to war. As Alexandra goes in, you see some writing. Oh no, sorry. Nope, I already mentioned the writing. It's fine.
I explain to the rest what I see. So Apothean.
Leave your childhood yearnings behind and don your armor.
We
Do you
have
think there's?
this
You think we're gonna
more
have
bound
another
again?
fight?
Possibly. Every chamber up till now can lead up to a fight. But
What is the
Did you?
Apothean's armor? What is that? The blessing of the three gods? Is that what was shielding him?
Such foolish questions from people who should know better. You've not worked it out for yourself yet, says Ayojabi as she enters the chamber.
oh, Leo,
Wow.
good to see you again.
You too. Tell me, what is it you are doing down here? What do you hope to achieve?
To
I want
save
to check if
Alexian.
this is a vision.
To save Elixir?
What was that, Kamek?
I would like to see if this is a vision, if they are true, real. I mean.
Sure, make an insight check. Yeah, they seem like the people you've met before. They're all slightly different though, because they've all got updated art. Let me show the updated art before anything else, because it's pretty cool.
Nice.
Ah, I think I've shown you these before. I'll go through them again anyway, just because why not? Because they are pretty cool. Dermot is having a rubidium weapon. There's Maggie, showing signs of rubidium on her as well. Irvin Wastewalker, missing
On her
an
armor, it
arm.
looks like.
And I'm missing Gal Celiad. Where is he? Yes. So they're all looking a little bit worse for wear. They're all looking as if they got some type of rubidium on them. But Ayo Jabi says, you are here to save Elixion? Is that your plan?
Yes, you saw the same vision back in the other underwater cave as we did. Lixian asking for our help.
Well,
Or has your
And
plan changed?
whatever's trapping Elixir here, it's connected to Ruidium. We've seen what Ruidium causes to people. Somehow we can stop it. It's spreading.
you are not putting two and two together. You do not see what is happening here. You
I can see you.
need to watch my words a little more closely. I know you are the somewhat literal type. Elixion is fooling you all. You yourself knows what this Ruidium does. This person has been living in the Ruidium for centuries. He is playing you all for fools. We have decided, as a group, and she nods to each one of her party members, and they all nod back. We are not here to save Elixion. We are here to destroy Elixion. If he gets out of here, to be like a mad god rampaging his way across Exandria. We can simply not allow that to happen.
I don't think we will solve this with more killing. What makes you think that destroying him will save us, will save the world from Ruidium?
You yourself admitted it. You know what the Ruidium does. I know what the Ruidium does. It corrupts, it destroys, it twists. Poor old Elixion. Yes, he was a hero before, but that literally thousands of years in isolation, being attacked from Ruidium from all sides, has left him quite mad. He is not the hero he once was. He is a monster that needs to be purged to save Exandria itself. We will be destroying him. And I suggest that you do not get in our way.
Even if Iridium turned him into a monster, he seeks redemption right now, and he still deserves that chance. If he's willing to work to redeem himself, he should be given that opportunity.
Your own words work against you, Theledin. You use the word chance. Maybe there's a speck of goodness inside of him. Maybe there is that slim chance he can get the rest he so rightly deserves. But it is a risk. It is a risk we are not prepared to take. So I suggest either join with us as we look to destroy Elixion, or get out of our way.
But don't you believe everybody should be allowed to at least have that chance?
In this case, no. I'm not prepared to gamble away the fate of Exandria on the whims of a mad person. Have you had any righteousness inside you, Talon, or you would agree?
I do not
No.
think it is righteous to give up on a man who's given his life. He's given everything he had to save us, and just to abandon him. He's been abandoned too many times already. Let's not do the same to him again. Let's give him a chance.
It is a tragic tale
Let's.
for sure. It's a sad tale. He did a great thing, but it has driven him mad. I am not prepared to gamble away the fate of Exandria. If you do, then you are a fool.
Oh, then it means that I still have faith. Faith you clearly have lost.
Fool's errand.
I know very well what Ruidium does to people. I know what he did to my mom, and I also know what kept her alive. And I know she's still alive because of kindness in her heart. And it is with kindness that we will defeat this evil from the world, and you will not be in our way. Maggie, I know you have kindness in your heart. Are you with her? Are you with them in this plan?
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I respect you guys. You're a good sort. But I have loved ones. I have people that I care about. I'm not going to put their fate into this Alexian guy. But he's gone mad. I feel bad for him. But I'll feel even worse if I do nothing and I release him onto the world. And he's literally gone mad.
Perhaps we can find a compromise with the Elixian then? We can give him a chance to find the redemption that he seeks. But if you're correct, and he's too far gone, and he chooses not to be redeemed, will you help us put him down?
I think you're putting the horse before the carriage. Why don't you help us put him down?
Because then one of the options is gone. We would never know if he was indeed redeemed. Why put away one option? If we all join forces together, we'll definitely kill him. But please help us check the other option first.
It's too great a risk. And not, I mean, I think your mother, Kinnick, there is still hope for her. That is something you should worthwhile pursue. Finding a cure for your mother. That is admirable. That is doable. I agree. But not for the Apothean. Elixir needs to die. We are going around in circles here. Is what we are doing here? You are pursuing some other ends? You are a fool, putting Exandria itself at risk.
I'm going to like get out of my wild shape and ask them, how are you so sure? How are you so sure that he's corrupted and intends to do harm? And I point to Caspian and I say, we have the jewel, we've had visions, we've seen him. How have you come to learn what you think you've learned?
This is what we know for a fact, Bog. He did great things. From what we understand, he not only sacrificed his life, he sacrificed a part of his soul as well. Fact number 2. He's been under this water prison, whatever it is, for thousands of years at the mercy of Ruidium. Those two things adding up, someone driven mad, it seems, And we've seen visions. He's not a, shall we say, stable individual. He got here a little bit before you did. This area, we saw his memories, his childhood memories. As we ventured further into this cavern, we saw his anger and his wrath and his resentment. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps he is not beyond the redemption. That's a perhaps. That perhaps I am not prepared to gamble the fate of Exandria on. He needs to die.
What have you seen? It would be simple enough for us to go where you've gone in here and continue to see the visions. Why don't you tell us what you've seen?
I've seen his anger. I've seen his bitterness. I've seen his fury. He sacrificed his life. He sacrificed his soul. And the world did nothing. He's angry at the world. Angry at the world that he was prepared to suffer. He was prepared to die. He was prepared to give up his soul. As far as he concerned, everybody else stood by and watched him die. He's angry. He's bitter. He's vengeful. Needs to be put down.
Hey Malcolm, I'm willing to intuit if give them the benefit of the doubt here, because especially the last vision seemed a bit to concur with that kind of idea. Can I see? Can I roll insight to see
Sure.
if this is legit, how? Well, doesn't really matter. Not great.
I mean, Io Jabby is obviously fairly firm in her conviction that he needs to die. When you asked her to give specifics of the vision, she kind of was a bit wishy-washy and didn't give specifics, just his anger at him sacrificing and not. Yeah. I think at 14, she's convinced. You're not sure about exactly what vision she saw.
When she says he needs to die, Edward is going to intervene. I say, just stop. Look, I speak for most of us here. When we all started this, I truly thought that we were the ones saving Elixir. But through our adventures, I come to realize Elixir saved me. He gave me the family I never had. He gave me purpose on this world. He put us together. Now, if he has given up on the world, we just need to show him the world has not given up on him. And that's why we're here. Together. And you say it's a far-fetched theory that he might still be redeemed and there's a speck of hope. I think that speck is worth fighting. I think you're in the wrong, Ayo. And I look behind you, I don't see 4 people very confident in your words. They're just as confused with all of this as just like everyone else.
And Kamek jumps in after Edward with tears in her eyes, and she looks into Io. She even approaches her a little bit more, and she says, "Listen, all of you, our friend Daku died, and the last thing he said was he had regret. He had regret for seeking a life of revenge. And we cannot temper that. His last wish was to die in peace, and he regretted seeking revenge after revenge after revenge. So we will honor him by giving Alexian this chance." And she's crying. She just cries in front of them.
As your tears disappear into the water, Irvin actually speaks up and says, "Look, guys, he said we're standing behind and just follow Io Jabi blindly. She's our leader. She hasn't done wrong up to now, but we do have her back on this one. Edward, man, look, brother, it's hard. And I know you want to save this guy, but if you're right, well, that's fine. One person gets to live. That's fine. If you're wrong, though, thousands, perhaps more, could die. It's just not a risk we're willing to take. Look, mate, I'm sorry about your friend Daku. That's terrible. But look at me. Lost me an effing arm trying to save this SOB. And you can see.
You sound very sure of yourself, Irvin.
I am.
I know you've lost just as much as we did. I can see that. Maybe more. You love your left arm. I know that.
Yeah, I was attached to it.
Well, it's kind of cool, I have to say. Because now you can attach and detach whenever you feel like it. Anyways, my point being, you can be as wrong as we could be. Imagine that Elixion is actually a great evil and he's not supposed to be set free. Sorry, that came out wrong. That's not what I wanted to say.
It's alright, mate. Take your time. That's good. The fate of the world is hanging in the
Very
balance.
emotional.
Imagine Elixion is a crucial key to stop Viridium somehow, and you're just saying that you're gonna just destroy him. You are the ones dooming everyone else. All I'm saying is, no one here can be 100% sure of what the hell's happening here. Look, I can't even read. All of this is beyond my understanding. I'm just going with gut feeling. And believe me, I've got plenty of gut to give. I think he deserves a chance. I've seen what he's been through. I've been through some of the things he's been. I turned out all right. He can't be that bad.
Garsaliad says, look, if you are right, if you are wrong, one person will die. If we are wrong, thousands of people could die.
Whatever we choose, whatever you choose, there's always a risk of people dying. And you don't know that killing Elixir will solve everything. You can believe it, but you don't know. There are chances we take. And on this path, we have chosen to have faith in people. We have chosen to have faith in the right people. In Bazuzan, you've clearly made that mistake. And we're not making a mistake. We are being guided by the Jew. We are being guided by the gods. And they would have not guided us here if they did not believe in us.
Did you say the gods guided you here? Says Ayajebi. Did they really guide you here? Was it Elixion? Listening, saying, help me, help me, help me. And you and us, to be fair, followed like little puppy dogs. Playing you for a fool, Edward.
Coralon did guide us here. Coralon guided me here. To be here with them. To free the city above. The gods do not put their... The gods... Oh, sorry.
No, keep going, sorry.
The gods do not put their faith in individuals lightly. If they trusted Alexia enough to give him some of their power before, it means that they believe that deep inside he is the pure-hearted person deserving of it.
You say you've seen more visions as you continue through here, right?
Yes.
Do you know where Elixion is right now?
No, we do not. We are searching.
Well,
we hope to find him.
Let us take the path you've gone, see what you've seen, and you have yet to locate him anyway. Let us see what you've seen and let us come to our own conclusions. But at the very least, if you won't enter where he's located without us, you'll need us. Or at the very least, you can accompany us to find where he is, but it looks like there's ways to go and things to see. You should allow us to continue to see what you've seen. We only just arrived.
Tell you what, Bog. The Apothean is playing a complicated game. We actually discovered some of his blessings through this room to the north. You notice all of us are suffering from some type of rudium poisoning. Just before we went into there, Miss Maggie here was suffering quite badly from rubidium poisoning. She's still suffering a little bit. But the blessings of Elixina through the door to the north. Let us give you that at least. If you want to see, go north. Just if you
Well,
remember,
I
there's a
think
barrier of red energy on this doorway with the inscription, Apothean, Apothean, leave your childhood yearnings behind. It's time to don your armor and go to war. There's Turkey in there. The blessings of Elixir you will receive. Once again, a very complicated game. Just one more thing, says Dermot. You said Coralon has brought you here. You said you followed the lead of Coralon. Well, that's fine. I've been following the lead of the Luxon. I've been preying on this, and I think the Luxon wants this SOB dead.
I want to cast Detect Thoughts on Io to try and use something that could change her mind.
Okay. Well, detect
And
thoughts.
this is a dangerous move.
Automatically, you get
detect-
surface thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And the surface thoughts you get angry and she's angry, almost looking down, like a condescending thoughts about these poor fools, poor misguided fools. So anger, contempt. If you want to dig a little deeper, Kimmick, you can dig a little deeper. Do you dig a little deeper?
Digging deeper would have a saving throw, and she'd know that you're doing it.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Isn't it semantic and I forgot the other one. Does she not have to like move your hands and say the words to cast the spell anyways? Unless she has subtle spell.
Let's have a look.
It says range area self, concentration.
What does
I
it
guess
say on
it's
components?
Um,
Components.
VSM.
Vocal, semantic, and material. So you have to say something, move your hands, and use components. That's what that means.
Okay. Also, it's like a little prayer, like to myself. Like,
And the component's not used if Kemek has any kind of
Yeah, correct.
focus.
Kimmick, keeping this
I
in mind,
don't
do you
go
dig
deeper.
Okay.
No, I won't dig deeper. I will try. I will basically say I will approach Io, but with kindness. Like I don't want to make her feel angry. I just want to approach her and say, Io, I wish we could be friends. We're not your enemy in here. We don't want to go against you. But please, is there something we can do to convince you to just give him one chance? And I promise that if it doesn't work, we'll do everything in our power to stop him.
I don't know what to say anymore, Kimmick. He needs to die. You understand my reasonings? I'm sorry you do not see this way. I'm sorry that you're prepared to risk the life of your mother and everybody you love. That is not a risk I'm prepared to take. And she starts leaving the area. Irvin as well. Gelsaliad. Dermot. Aggie steps forward, bows her head a little bit, almost looking embarrassed. Scuttles off after them.
For the meantime, Caspian has been thinking about the riddle.
Okay.
And I believe we managed to get a teddy bear
Yep. Got a
that
teddy
we
bear.
brought, that we found somewhere. And now we have the wall bounder as well.
Uh-huh.
Is there any type of altar or place near the barrier where I can put them? Because it says leave your childhood things behind.
There is an altar in the center of the floor. It's not shown on the map, I don't know why, but about there's an altar. And anybody who would think they know religious stuff, can you make me a religion check, please? Oh, wow, there we go. You guys are killing these religion checks. All right. So remember on the altar there's images of cyclops skulls and grasping hands. You recognize it as imagery of the gods Grumsh and Torg, both betrayer gods. Grumsh is usually shown as a one-eyed ogre, and Torg the many-handed. And your mind goes back to the Betrayer's Rise. Remember that guy with pus-filled hands? Reminds you of the imagery of Torg, the many-handed. So there's nothing in front of this red doorway, but there is the altar there. It's an altar to Grumsh and Torg. So with that in mind, Caspian, you do.
Can I place the teddy bear and warbounder on the altar?
Okay. The red doorway doesn't appear to change. Oh, it's a barrier of red energy, just... It's not shown on the map, I don't know why. Like a barrier of red energy there.
Can we go through?
You can certainly try.
Okay. Alexandra passes through that. Yeah, that's cool. Nothing happens. I mean, it's a bit... The red forceful thing goes... A little bit, but he passes through.
And I send my slots through.
Your slide goes somewhere. You don't know where. It disappears.
You might be in another vision. I'll follow you.
Can I still feel that it's existing, or did it like vanish, disintegrate?
I didn't hear a death wail, to put it that way.
Okay. It's not
Go on,
that.
you're always the first one to go in, Caspian. I'll follow you.
Okay. I'm gonna try
Safe.
to go
Alexander's safe.
Caspian step through. Caspian vanishes. Looks like you're all charging through.
We should send the NPC character in first.
Miss Sparks is a bit more hesitant. She does not go through. Okay, what? Is anybody not going through?
Nope, I'm following Kamek.
Okay. Alright, let's just Hit the background.
Oh, where'd
noises.
Kemet go?
All the way to the right. I'm on the right side of Caspian.
Oh, Bog is there on my screen. I think you're under Bog.
Oh, sorry, Bog.
Oh, good.
Oh, there you are.
Can we do a short break, Malcolm?
Sure. As I set this up, let's do a 5-minute break.
Be right back.
Okay, 5 minutes, guys. No, it wasn't open. It was like a red force field type of thing. When your shadow went through, nothing obviously happened. When the demon frog went through, it disappeared. And I took that because your shadow is an object, technically, right? It's not a creature.
No, it's not.
So that's what happened. So you went through this red barrier. And where did
Right.
you go?
So, so we took the baby doll and the moorbounder with us then, because nothing happened, right?
I thought Caspian left it on the altar. Did Caspian leave it on the altar?
They didn't do anything, so we would have taken it with us.
Oh, let's just pretend that
I think-
Caspian did, because otherwise this didn't work.
Oh, okay.
I was under the impression you left it on the altar. Well, either way.
Yeah,
Edward-
I also don't think Caspian would have taken stuff back from an altar that he's kind of given it. Like, that's not really a good way to go about with gods.
Ah, there we
Edward
go.
takes a doll and we all run into a solid wall.
Psych! Yeah, but that was the thing, like, leave your childhood yearnings behind. So well done, David, for putting that together, because the teddy bear that you got and the moorbounder were obviously childhood things. Anyway, as you step through, you all get teleported. Where do you get teleported to? You get teleported back to Bazozan. But Bazozan not as you left it. There, yeah, so the roof of this, the underwater gloom gives way to a scene showing a parched battlefield under a bleak ashen sky. All around you, shadowy figures clash shores as the air is filled with battle cries and drums of war. Familiar-looking towers provide clues to where you are. You're in Bazozan at one of the fiercest battles of the Calamity. In this conflict, you remember, Alexian fought the crawling king's horde and scored a hard-won victory. In this version of the scene, it seems as if the battle is yours to win or lose. Can you all please
Roll for initiative.
Oh gosh, who are we fighting against?
Likely demons.
And you'd also notice that Caspian has a glow around him. Just want to see the radius. There's a pale glow around Caspian, and I'll put your aura on as well, Thilinor, so we don't forget about it. It's 10 feet, right?
Yep.
We'll make yours a light blue. There we go. So
I like how the two glowing individuals are on the opposite side of the map from the rest of the party.
I'll get there. So this is where you appear, and before you have a chance to catch your breath, you are spotted by some creatures who you fought before, just recently actually. And these warriors appear and they see you and get them for Toreg. We'll get them into initiative. And we'll get them into initiative. And so as you're slowly getting your bearings, you look around Kimmik, and these the battle's raging, and these people are engaging you directly in melee. So what do? There's three of them rapidly approaching you.
I'll move a bit back just to kind of give me a bit more of nice control in terms of helping my teammates. I'll try and cast firebolt on this one.
I say, actually,
And
before you do
hopefully-
that, I'll give you the option. You feel a psychic pulse in your head, and you immediately take that much damage. You immediately take 12 points of damage. Your head is just throbbing. So where did you start? You started there, I think. So I'll let you redesign this as you think. And you look over at Caspian and think, man, Caspian, that's my hope. That's my refuge. Do you feel maybe you want to get closer to Edward unless this happens again? Sorry, closer to Caspian.
Sorry, what happened then? So I tried to move, but I couldn't.
Sorry, this happens right at the start of your turn. Your head starts throbbing.
I see.
You take a bunch of psychic damage, and your mind goes to Caspian. Caspian almost looks like the calm in the middle of the storm. So you feel maybe if you got closer to Caspian, maybe this wouldn't happen again. It happens at the very start of your turn. So you still have your turn, your movement, all those things left. What would you like to do?
Oops. Sorry, I didn't want to draw that. How do
That's
I
all right.
delete that?
Like Kimmick's having a bit of a whiz there, but that's fine.
Yeah, I don't know how to delete that, but I want to move there because I believe I've got 30 feet. Okay, I want to try and move there into the aura.
Okay, there's a bit of a cliff here. You're going to have to negotiate with an athletics check. But...
Yep.
You can certainly try.
Yes, I will. I will roll it now, actually. Please, can
yeah. Yep, no problem. You can bound up here
Wow.
and get there if you want to.
I think it was here, or...
That there would be fine.
Okay, and from here, I will cast a firebolt on this guy. So hopefully it will work.
9 points of damage does hit as explodes on this ghostly warrior, we'll say. Okay, nice. Any bonus actions?
No.
Okay, Caspian. I'll say you realize that things are a lot calmer around you. You've already seen Kemet grab her head and scream. So, I'll let you decide what you do from there, Caspian.
Okay. That's an interesting call. I am gonna walk up here to get as many close to me as possible.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna twin cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
On these two.
A twin spell it. Okay, let me roll their wisdom saving throws and I'll tell you what happens. Ooh, dearie me. So as you cast your Dissonant Whispers, notice the evil little spell thing I have. Okay, they both fail. So they both take 12 points of damage. 12 points of damage. And they must use their reaction to move as far away from you as the spell would allow, as the movement would allow. So this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, takes off this way. This guy is going to do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to dash away that way. Okay, well done. Okay, Slad.
This Slad is gonna dash. Gonna run over here and is gonna take the dodge action.
Okay, dodge action from the slide. Got it. The slide is dodging. Okay, great. Okay. This one, having run away, is going to come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Comes right up next to Kamek with a dash action. Bow at the ready. Sword at the ready, rather. Salinor, what do you do?
Seeing that cliff, I think I'm gonna have to cast guidance on myself because I don't know if I can make it up that cliff.
Okay, that will be an action, of course.
So I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Okay, guidance card.
Start walking over here next to Kamek.
Make me an
Athletics.
athletics roll. Yep, with a D4. Ooh. And roll that D4.
I don't think a D4 is gonna help.
Yeah, you fail to get up the cliff, unfortunately. So that's your movement. And
I
your
got
action.
a 3.
Yeah, you got a 3. Well, so yeah. For 0, I have to do this. Sorry, it's not a natural 1, but it's a dirty 0. So down you go.
That's fair.
So that's
I
your
think
action.
it's worse than a 1.
You move into any
That was
bonus.
my action. That was my movement. Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna be standing out here then.
Okay.
Kind of
Bog.
claw at this hill.
Clawing, good description. Bog. Ooh, look at that roll. You take 21 points of psychic damage.
Yeesh. Do I would I need to roll athletics if I go up this ladder?
You can roll athletics at advantage if you go up the ladder.
Okay. So that's what I'm gonna do. I would run and aim to get up the ladder.
Okay.
So at the very least, let me put myself here.
Okay.
Athletics at advantage.
It's a DC 10. Ooh, oh, okay. You get up the ladder, but that's the entirety of your movement. So you still have 30. You still have your action and bonus actions left.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a spell here because, like, why not? I'm gonna do Wall of Fire,
Oh, nice.
and I don't know how to turn. Can I turn it?
And you click, sort of, there's a little thing in the middle top of it. And rotate it by grabbing onto that thing.
Looking for that.
Want me to rotate it for you?
Yep, I just wanted to go right through these first two guys,
Like this.
if possible. More this other dude to the right,
So
if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it would just be a 60-foot line, kind of going from, like, yeah, perfect, and right through those two.
Okay. So I'll move it down.
So,
So
'cause
right
if-
there.
Yep, and then I'll roll the damage on the initial fire for that.
Okay.
Did you want to move it 5 foot back? Because they'll take it if they're right next to the wall.
Within its area. Well, I don't know.
I think it's within 5 feet of the hot side.
Let's see.
So I just locked it down to somewhere you can't access it.
Yeah, within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall.
Oh, well, let's just lock it down there and saying that they're
Yeah.
mechanically on the other side of the wall.
Okay, so they have to make a deck save.
Okay, dick save for these guys. 1, 2. They both failed.
It's
Yeah.
going to be Yeah.
Actually, all
Dex
three
was
of them would.
16.
Yeah, all three of them would.
Yeah,
Because
there
the
you
third
go.
one's within 10
So there's
feet.
a third one.
Ugh, okay. So another dex saving throw. Oh, they're all 3, 5, 3, 6, and 7.
Yeah,
We'll take
it all fails. And
24 points.
Edward, so the fire's all on going the opposite way towards them. So they all take 24.
Okay, got it. All right, done. Yeah, so your wall of fire explodes around them and they'll get crispied up. Nice.
I'll do my bonus action, and I'll do hidden step. I'll just turn invisible right there.
Okay, so I'll just put a little invisible thing on you. His bog disappears. Okay, this warrior here is going to fire his longbow at Caspian, because Caspian made him go away. He's going to use his martial fury attack to get 2 longbow shots. Achoo! First one, Edward, 11. That'll be a miss, I'm assuming. Second longbow shot, a 9. So these arrows are just flying all around you, but none of them are hitting. Okay, Edward. Edward, you can take this much psychic damage. Ugh. 8. Get that to poor old Bog who got 21. So 8 points of psychic damage, Edward.
Can we see through the wall?
Don't think you can actually.
Yeah, I don't think a wall of fire see through.
And okay. Now, those 3 are crisping. There's one guy up here. Whilst I'm making my way to these stairs here, I'm gonna maneuver Alexander up here. And I'm gonna swing at him twice. I'm gonna go Great Weapon Master.
Alright, that's a good way to avoid this psychic damage. Fantastic. 14 is a miss. Swing and a miss.
Ooh,
Weapon Master
okay.
doesn't always come off.
Oh, I think I didn't put Great Weapon Master now. Oh, natural 1!
Natural 1 after that. Oh, Edward.
So I get 1 point of exhaustion.
Maybe. Make a charisma
Yeah, you have
saving
to roll
throw.
for it, right?
The DC is
Charisma saving throw. It's impossible for me to pass.
Oh, if it's impossible for you to pass, then you take 1 point of exhaustion. Okay. What we learned? Yes.
But Kamek has still got her to chronal shift. She will give Edward another chance.
Edward can't make this.
I think
the
what
attack
Edward
roll.
meant was they can't make the roll.
Okay.
But they can.
You can do it on my natural 1 on my attack.
That's true.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah,
Like a
absolutely.
reaction.
The time twist a little bit. You get another chance to swing your Ruidium Great Axe, Edward.
It's a natural 20.
Oh no, it's
No?
not. Come on.
Wow,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, I got the
Ah,
Dragonlance dice.
Yes.
see that little dragon coming out?
Yeah, I just saw the dragon.
And you must have got the Lord Soth for the natural 1.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
good.
I got Lord Soth, and then I got Knight of Slomania coming out with a dragon sound.
What the heck
32
timeline did you pull from
points in-
Kamek?
Okay, that's excellent. That's a success in all the good ways. That's the perfect twisting of time, Kamek. That is a huge success. Natural 1.
So I
Yeah,
add both of
that.
them, right?
What's that, sorry?
Yeah, Kamek saw the timeline of Edward getting corrupted. He's like, nah, we're not gonna take this. Here, you can have this one instead.
So that's 49 points of damage with 1 swing, right? I still have a second. No, I missed the first one. That's it.
Yep, so, okay, great. So there was an advantage for that one because it hasn't used its thingamajig. But now it is going to use its thingamajig. That sounds odd. Gonna take its first attack at the shadow. With a battle axe.
First attack with
two-handed.
thingamajig.
Number 21 means it's the end of Alex. Sandra.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And then he charges forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now he knows where you are, Bog, but he's going to swing at you with disadvantage. He sees the dust and smoke swirl around you. Disadvantage, he rolls a 21. Oh.
No.
So 11
Kill that guy.
11 points of slashing damage, Bog. And make me a Constitution saving throw. DC 10. Okay, so the wall of fire stays up. So you just take 11 points of damage as he cuts into you. Okay, Kimmik, your turn. Feeling safe now in the presence of Caspian. What do you do?
I will, I will cast, my most successful attack, Magic Missile, on 3rd level. So I will do 3 darts that go to this guy.
Okay.
So I'll roll for that,
Sorry.
and then the other 2 will go for that.
Okay, so the first 3 ones. Shoo.
It's sorry. Yeah. There we go.
So 13 points of damage is enough to take it out.
Ooh.
Fades away into smoke.
And the other 2. This
2.
other guy.
Okay, it doesn't take him out, but he does take 7 points of damage. Hey, nice. Magic missile. And do you stay where you are?
Yes, I do.
Okay, Caspian.
I don't think you've rolled the 3 enemies in the wall of fire into initiative.
Wow, they're all going to have a turn now then. Thank you. You are right. There they go. So go up to Caspian. And then these 3 will go. So think of it, they end their turn in the wall of fire, they take damage, right?
I think it's at the start of your turn, or if you walk into it. So you already rolled the damage, so.
And the wall appears. Creature.
Oh, okay. So he takes the damage at the start.
Yeah, so it's taking the
and
damage.
He just needs to move.
Just needs to move. Right. Well, he is going to move then. He's going to attack the Slard at disadvantage. Twice, though, because it's taking the dodge action. Swinging the battle axe twice at disadvantage. Rolls an 18 and a 22. Wow, I'm on fire with my disadvantages. So
yeah, those hits.
Accented twice for a total of 14 points of damage. And this Slard's not liking the fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And takes cover behind this thing here. Little shield. I remember he's ducking behind there. Okay, and this guy here can do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, actually, it's going to get there. It's who cast that? That was Bog. Can't see Bog. It's going to go for the other caster. It's going to go for Caspian. Fire off its longbow twice for a 16 and a 22.
22. 22 hits.
Okay, not a lot of damage. Only 2 points of damage as it thumps into you. But you still need to make a Constitution saving throw. And you successfully maintain it. Okay, so that was all the guys I forgot doing. Thank you for that, David. Now, Caspian, what would you like to do?
What will Caspian do?
Yeah, is the guy in front of the slide still close enough to the fire?
Ah!
Okay.
It's burned up. He's not smart.
He will just firebolt this one.
Okay, firebolt, cool. Explodes on him and he takes 6 points of damage. Nice.
And take one step there, and then the slot will start clawing into this guy.
It's gonna have to climb up the cliff, so make him make an athletics check.
Oh,
DC 10.
They're strong. They should be good.
I have no idea what its stats are regarding this.
Just roll a d20 and if it's close, we could work out the details.
It's +3. I
Okay,
had a
cool.
quick look up.
No, it doesn't get up. I said it doesn't get up the cliff, unfortunately. DC was
Does it
10.
still have some movement left?
We'll say you wasted 10 trying to go up.
Okay.
So, okay,
Then
so
you still have
down.
enough.
Okay, yep, sure. Climbing up the cliff, fails, comes back for this one. Claws out. That's just... Oh, well, the first
Wow.
one...
That
hits.
second attack, though.
Yeah, that's spectacular. Not that it was advantage, but still. Net effect.
It didn't use its. Didn't these guys have some ability to make it advantage?
This guy never used it because he moved. Oh no, he moved last turn. Well, put
This
it
guy
this way.
shot me twice. Not sure how it works.
Put it this way, he has 16 hit points. So however you look at it, down he goes.
Nice.
Okay, so that would be all of its movement and its attacks. We'll say you don't roll a natural one because there's no point of attacking him a second time when he's dead. So you didn't roll double natural ones, so that's something to look at it. This guy, though, he goes to Kimmick. He uses his Martial Fury attack, swings twice, once with a 23, second one with a 15. So one of them cuts right through your shell, Kimmick. You take 5 points of slashing damage. Used his Martial Fury. Thalanol, the inability to climb up a cliff is hindering you. What do you do?
I know I shouldn't skip out on gym class. I'm gonna come over here to try to come to a gentler slope.
Sure.
As I come to about here, can I see this guy up on the hill?
Yeah, I'll say with the angle, though, he's going to have +2 to his AC with a little bit of cover. Just with the way the angles work. You can see him.
That is good enough, though. I will call upon Coralon's Light to Starfire him.
Okay.
He needs to make a dex save.
With his dex save, he rolls a 3. He
Takes 10 radiant damage.
10 radiant damage. Nice.
And she kind of spins around in place as she's kind of running to the opening of the slope here to kind of call down Starfire on his head.
Nice. So 10 points of radiant damage. Nice. Okay. Sacred Flame. Well, Moonbeam, whatever you want to flavor it, does damage him. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Og.
Let's see, so I will move out to where I can see this guy right here. And then I'm going to use Thorn Whip on the one in front of Kemek.
At advantage because you're invisible? Oh, I said advantage anyway.
No, I'm not invisible anymore.
Okay. Regardless, you still get
That only
advantage.
lasts. Okay, let me go again for the crit, hopefully. Nope.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going...
Yep.
going to take 8 piercing damage, and I will pull him right in between the middle of all 3 of us here.
Okay, so you're thorn whipping this guy. How far can you move him with thorn whip? Oh, this guy here. Sorry, this.
Yeah, the one right in front of Kemek.
Yeah, and how far can you move him? 10 feet?
Up to 10 feet, so I'll just pull him into the middle of us 3.
Right there.
Yep, that's good.
And nice, your thorn whip goes out, grabs and pulls it back. Roar! Okay, nice one, Bog. Still... Okay, cool. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. This one who took cover gets out of cover, comes diving off the cliff almost, battle axe raised over his head, going for Thalanil. And I'll use Martial Fury for 2 attacks. Rolls a 25 and a 23 as he comes down on you and comes down on you hard, Thalanil. Take 11 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
This guy does a similar things. Come charging towards you. Battle axe raised. Swinging twice. Rolling 24 and a 14. So he hits you once. I assume 24 hits. For another 14
4
points.
hits, the 11 does not.
Yep, so 14 points of damage. Okay. They both use their martial thingamajig. So there we go. Edward, you're up.
I am going to wall run up this cliff. Gain momentum. Acrobatics.
DC 10 athletics or acrobatics. I've been saying, no, it's athletics. It's athletics. Yep, no problem.
Yep, and I'll use the rest of my movement to move here.
Uh-huh.
As a bonus action, I summon the spectral Alexander right there, who is going to slash at the guy at the left.
Great Weapon Master.
I am certainly going to Great Weapon Master from behind him.
You can certainly.
Another natural one.
It's at advantage.
Oh, great. Then let me roll again, because I rolled a natural one on that one.
If you roll another natural one, you deserve iridium poisoning.
It's coming, it's coming. It's not a natural one. It's a 17.
17 does hit. And this one bamps out of existence as you hack into it.
Okay. I am going to attack the second one. Is this also at advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
They both jumped off
I'll
the
roll
cliff
both
and tried
this
to...
time. Natural 20! I don't know what's happening.
Okay, well, you don't need to roll
Oh,
again.
and I use my bonus action, so I can't attack again.
Never mind. Never mind. You'll just have to be happy with that. You
48.
took out 2 of these things with mighty swings of your iridium battle axe. Using the advantage of Edward.
Cleave him
Oh,
in half for 48 damage.
Yeah, well, with the...
Yeah, because I do critical psychic damage as well with the Viridium weapon.
You do. I do. It has a downside, but you haven't come across... We know what the downside is, but it has happened. But yeah, somewhere cheers for you again, because that was an amazing round. Kemek, watch Bog grab this guy with a thorn whip and brings it right in the center of you. What do you do?
I will, just for style, I will just step a bit back, and I will cast a firebolt on this guy.
As you step back, he takes a swing at you with his battle axe as you left his attacking
What?
range. He rolls a dirty 20. Does that hit?
20 does hit, yes.
So 13 points of damage.
Oh no. I blame wanting style. Alright, I will cast now my firebolt. And let's see.
At advantage, 23 does hit. Roll again. just in case it's a natural 20. This happens 5% of the time. No, so 3 points of Sacred Flame damage. Okay, guy's still standing. I'm still standing. Is that your turn, Kivik?
Yeah.
Okay, Caspian. Got this guy surrounded. For some reason, Kimmik thought surrounding it was a bad idea and suffered the consequences. What does Caspian do?
However, it did
I'll
take
try
his
to shock
reaction,
it.
so it did take his reaction, so Caspian can run away from it.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
you could. But you do shocking grasp it. And it takes...
I try to.
Oh, you do. 3 points. Does anything else happen
And-
with shocking grasp?
Yeah, it loses its reaction,
Ah,
but
it's
that's
lost
not
this.
really.
Cool.
And then my slot will try to climb up
Then-
again.
Would have
Okay.
been helpful a turn ago.
Ah, man. Can't get up.
And he is just scrambling there.
Scrambling up, trying to get up, but not getting up. Okay, one of these warriors left. Yep, sorry. Oh, you're going to dash down there.
I will
Okay.
move.
Oh, yes. It's about to attack you, so that's probably wise. I'm going to go for Bog. Bog is going to swing at you twice with its battle axe. Rolling a 13 and a dirty 20. I assume the dirty 20 is going to hit. For 8 points of damage, Bog.
Ouch.
And a con save.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Wall of Fire maintains. That's its turn. Thelanil. Look at that cliff. That must be easy to climb up.
I'm gonna come down here and then try to come up this side.
Sure, you can do that automatically.
And that's my movement. And we're gonna punish this guy for trying to hurt my friends. And I really don't like war.
Okay, punish away. Well, there's a war raging around you still. This is a small part of it. Another Sacred Flame thingamajig. Oh, dexterity save on this one.
I can hit him with that.
8. Sorry, you 16. Oh, yep. The flame hits. And down it goes.
11 radiant.
Yep. This is kind of a half a one, but Thelanil.
How do you want to do this?
Thelanil?
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yep, coming through now.
apparently Discord's not acting up. What was that?
Yep. Well, I'd like to know.
How do you want to do this?
I don't think the...
Oh, I don't think she can hear Sirenscape.
I can't hear Sirenscape. Oh, that's weird. Let's reset it. Can you hear this one?
There we go. Now I can hear
How
it.
do you want to do this?
Ah, there we go.
So she finishes crawling up on top of the cliff, kind of gets back up to her feet, looking at the last remaining skeleton. I really just hate fighting in these wars. Going back to the afterlife and stop hurting the friends here. By Coralon's light be banished, and she'll call down a starry pillar of flame that just erupts down onto the ghost thing.
Yeah.
Just kind of like starts burning it up with kind of a celestial light.
Nice. Okay. So as these ghostly soldiers are all destroyed, you hear the voice of Elixion in your head yet again. And it says, after so long, their faces have faded into the haze of the past. I try to remember them, not my enemies, but the soldiers who fought alongside me. The least I could do was wade into the heart of the battle, where the suffering was already the worst, and take it all into me. Seems you have a brief breather, so we're just going to continue in turn order for now. Bog, what would you like to do? No active enemies you can see.
Sorry. Okay. I'm navigating back here. This is this the entrance to where we came in previously?
Yes, it is. It looks decidedly different. I mean, there's no demonic energy like you remember. These were swirling pits of mist. Now it's just an altar. So it looks like the Betrayer's Rise you remember, but sort of in its pre-corrupted state.
And then just, if you could remind me, I think Bog would remember this. So two things. Those spirits were the same looking spirits that were like acting in Alexian's name previously with the villagers, right?
Yes.
Like, they look the same, okay. And they were saying, like, I think the very first, before anything happened, it said, like, for Torog, is that right?
Yes. Torog the Crawling
And
King.
The Crawling King. Which we know is a bad guy, right?
Yes. Yep.
Torog is one of the
Betrayer
not
God.
Dark
Betrayer
Six,
gods?
Betrayer gods, yeah.
And we saw like a huge statue of him in the, through the Betrayer's Rise, right? Like, previously, did we not see like a big chained...
Oh, you saw a chained creature. It wasn't identified
Okay.
as Alexian, though. It looked...
Sure, but like maybe it was him or it was something about him, I thought. I'm just trying to think, like, as of right now, can I like roll a perception check just to see, like, I'm right in the middle here, like, do I see anything further south, any fighting that I would note, or do I hear anything behind me?
You don't hear anything behind you, and even without a perception check, it's very easy to see what is going on. A whole lot of these creatures that you fought, obviously on the side of Torg, and on the other side, forces throughout Johas, like there's some dark elves there, there's some orcs, there's some goblins, and they're fighting these worshippers of Torg.
All right, well, I'm gonna like walk down to Caspian and just kind of say, this makes no sense to me. Those things were fighting for Caspian, or sorry, not Caspian, for Alexian.
Fighting for Caspian.
They were fighting for Alexian last we saw them, and now they're fighting for Torag, the Betrayer God. This doesn't make sense. And I guess I'll just end my turn.
Okay.
And I think when we got here, I think this was the battle that Alexian was fighting at Betrayer's Rise, where he won. But now it's us fighting instead of Alexian, so it's up to us to win or lose it.
Edward!
I guess I...
Yep, sorry, Bog.
No, actually, I'm gonna keep my wall of fire up. It only lasts for a minute. I don't know how many rounds we did there, but...
Okay. Yep.
Round counter says round 2. I don't know if that's accurate.
We'll go with that, yep.
Oh,
sorry,
we're up to round 3 now.
Because I accidentally fast-forwarded it from Edward. So, Edward, what would you like to do?
Well, I'll keep on the lookout, but I agree with Bog. And what I'll say is, well, if he's fighting them here, but he was fighting alongside them then, maybe he actually lost here. Maybe he joined them. He had to. Maybe this is a defining moment in his history.
Okay. I'll tell you what we'll do just to make this a bit easier. We're going to give everybody 2 turns. So, Edward, you have 2 turns to do something.
I have 2 turns to do something against something. I don't know what's going to happen.
I don't know. You could
Uh,
heal. You could do something like that, but you have two.
I am
turns.
going to look around for signs that might link to what we saw with Elixion.
Yeah, you see this.
Any footprint, any word, well, anything that might look like words.
Nothing that looks like words. I mean, the scene in front of you is chaotic. The forces.
That's going to be my first round. My second one, if we're all still outside, is suggest we go in, just like we went in before. Maybe he went in.
Okay.
So that's my plan.
Okay, Kimmick.
I am going to try to reach out to Elixion
Okay.
as
How are
the
you going to
first
do that?
turn. I'm going to call for him, see if he can hear me. Elixion, can you hear me? Can you please guide us? That would be my first attempt.
Yeah, you do hear a voice of Elixion talking back them. Them down. Cut them down aimlessly, like a scythe in the hands of a reaper. Doesn't matter how many you kill. You water the lands with your blood and your allies die anyway. He says,
Put them down endlessly.
Who is he directing that towards? Is he directing that towards the Zorhas soldiers or the ghosts?
he wants the ghost dead, put it that way. Anything else
Okay.
with your turn, Kimmick? With your 2 turns?
My second turn would be, I believe, to follow in as well, to go inside.
Okay. Oh, feel free to move if you like. Both you and Edward, if you want to retreat back into the Betrayer's Rise, you can.
We'll go with the team, though.
Okay. This might
I think
depend.
Edward is already heading that direction if you wanted to follow him.
Caspian, what do you do?
Caspian will try to find cover behind one of these blocks.
Okay.
And tell my slot to try to hide behind here to find cover.
Okay, make a stealth check for your slide.
That's just a straight roll.
Ooh,
Oh.
good. Noted. And Bog, technically I only gave you 1 turn. I'm going to assume you're not going to want to wait outside of the psychic barrier thing.
No, if everyone's heading up this way, I definitely will be heading there too.
Cool. And Thelanil.
I'm going to take my 2 turns to start heading up the stairs here. And then I will cast Cure Wounds on the first round. And then we'll do a Shield of Faith on the other one. On myself.
Shield of Faith. Okay, the shield goes up. A little shield on your Shield of Faith, so +2 to your AC. Nice. So as you take a moment and brace yourself, you see something interesting. Coming from this side are 5 more of these wraith-like creatures. Well, then they twist, and they squirm, and they turn. And it turns into one of these, rather disgustingly. You can see the heads poking through. This looks like very much like one of the creatures you fought before. I think you fought these guys before.
Yeah, I think we fought one when we first went through the rift.
Yes, I think I showed you this art, though. There's 2 arts for that for some reason. Yes. And it looks like it's swimming. It's weird. It looks like it's in the water. And you see the faces of these two creatures, the 5 creatures that formed it. And also, bounding up the hill are 2 more bounders. Boop. Let me roll them into initiative. They don't look friendly.
Holy crap.
Neither does this guy for that matter. I don't get the more bounders. Come here, more bounders. Roll your initiative. There we go. Okay. What is my blood fin? Oh, not too bad. So, that's what you see. Things bounding up the creature, bounding up the hill, and this thing floating as if it was in water. What do you do? Kimmick.
Can you please remind me? It's heading our way, yeah.
Oh, this creature is heading towards you. These more bounders are bounding up the hill towards you.
Yeah, all 3 of them are. This one looks like it's swimming, though, which is weird.
Yeah, it is. Looks like it's swimming through the air.
I will attempt momentary stasis on this one.
Okay, what does it need to make?
Constitution saving throw DC 15.
Its con's pretty good. It rolls a 21.
This is an action though, so yeah.
Okay,
I will end my turn here.
So try and pause it in its track, put it in this little status cloud, and dodges out of it. Doesn't seem to be affected by it. Caspian.
Yeah, we need to try to stop that thing. Caspian is gonna cast Tasha's Mind Whip on it.
Okay.
It needs to make an intelligence saving throw, DC 16.
Okay, it's not very intelligent, and it's not nearly intelligent enough. It's 12 points of damage. Okay, nice move, Caspian, because, yeah, action, bonus action, moves, when it...
Or movement.
It can move, oh, okay, that makes it tricky, because it's far away. Okay, very good. Tasha's Mind Whip comes off, trumps. Okay, frog creature. Demon fog. Still hidden.
It will remain hidden and attack when one of the more bounders gets into range.
Okay,
which I think will happen.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. Thelanil.
I'll just take 1 step back, be closer to the group. Actually, can I stand on this rock here?
Sure.
And I will hold a rapier attack for something to come in range.
Okay, rapier attack. Everybody going quickly. This thing will swim, as it were, 15 feet up into the air. That will be its turn. That's its movement. And then the Mind Whip fades away from it. Og.
No one has moved further into Betrayer's Rise, right?
Correct. You're right at the cusp of it.
I can't move Wall of Fire, can I? No.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Tempted to jump down behind it for cover, but if no one's moving...
DM says, if only I had a fireball, it would be beautiful.
Right. Okay, I'm going to...
Nice little fireball.
Frog's getting out his ruler.
Okay, I see all this stuff, and I'll just say. Are we going in or not? And I'll cast Moonbeam.
Ooh, nice.
Well, we're in initiative now, so it's kind of hard to move.
I know. I'll cast Moonbeam and then kind of back up, 10-ish feet here.
The wall of
And
fire
kinda looking
goes down then,
around.
right? So you're concentrating on Moonbeam.
Yep, you're right. It does.
You're
Which is
concentrating
okay.
on the Moonbeam. Very good.
And I'll have done Moonbeam at, let's say, third level.
Okay, so it technically happens at the start of their turn, which is now. Well, that's convenient. So the two more bounders. Oops. They
2
need-
total, right?
Yep. So Constitution
Okay.
saving throw twice. One passes, one fails. So we'll say the one on the left takes 15. And the one on the right, when it's its turn, will take 7. Since they go
Cool.
one after the other. Okay, this one comes bounding up the hill, going very fast. It passes past the Slod. The Slod can not only attack, but attack at advantage, as its passive perception will not beat its stealth of 18. Okay, it just claws. Takes a chunk of this creature as it goes past, doing 8 points of damage. Oops. Oh no, this so... Okay, 8 points of damage. And these things are very fast. Base movement of 70. And it charges up to... comes and leaps on top of Thalanor. Using its blades attack, which is going to miss. But then attacks with its claws for a dirty 20. As it claws into you, Thalanor. Does a dirty 20 hit with your shield?
Dirty 20 just hits my AC now. Because
Oh,
I have 20 AC.
Okay, so 16 slashing.
But my attack goes off as it comes in range to do that swipe.
Sure. Oh, actually, it might not hit you. If you manage to take it out, then it won't, because your reaction would happen first. Unfortunately, 10 misses. So it will hit you with a dirty 20 for 16 slashing. And make a con saving throw, please. To maintain your shield of faith. Okay, no problem. Okay, so kind of a simultaneous attack. Your prepared action fails. And then the other one's going to come up to the demon frog and do the same thing. It's going to attack it with its blades attack, rolling a 22 for 11 slashing damage, and then a 12, which misses. Is a 12 miss, David?
Yeah.
Okay,
12
so
misses.
it just hits it one time for 11 points of slashing damage. Okay, very good. Okay, Edward, you're up.
Is this thing up in the air? How
Yep.
far up in the air is it?
15 feet.
I rule it out. Okay, so... Right, so if I make my maths right, if I stay here,
Uh-huh.
I could fling Alexander up in the air, and he would be roughly 30 feet from me, right? Alexander from me would be
Sure.
30 feet, right? So he wouldn't disappear. Okay, so I'm gonna take the attack action and attack the Moorbounder down here once.
Okay. So you're going to attack this guy as Edward. Sure.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna do Great Weapon Master. I'm just trying to finish him.
Okay.
That is 18 points of damage.
That's enough to finish it.
Yeah. And my second attack is gonna be with Alexander.
Uh-huh.
That's gonna be Great Weapon Master. Try and dish out as much damage as I can. Unfortunately, I don't think it hits. The 12.
12 does not hit. Now, does your shadow
Fine.
fall?
No, it flies. It hovers.
Okay, cool. So it hovers there, but swings well wide of the creature. Okay, nice. Kimmick.
But yeah, I just asked for the character art of these ones again because I don't remember how they look.
Sure.
Which one's the Moorbounders or
one.
the?
Yeah, this one. More bounders.
These
Oh yeah.
cute
Oh, they
little
were
kitty
cute.
cats.
Look at that. Oh, thank you.
I kind of feel bad
Um,
attacking it now.
Yeah, me too.
I kind of panic stabbed at it. No wonder I missed.
Oh, Bog used to turn into them? No way. All right, so I'll use my my last 4th level spell on this guy. I'll cast the entirety of the magic missiles on it.
Shoo.
Let's see how this goes. I think it's gonna be a 6d4 plus 6.
Ooh, 23 damage. With unerring accuracy, they all thump into them one after the other. Thunk, 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 thunk. Nice. Stay where you are, Kimmick.
Yes.
Okay, Caspian. The Dissonant Whispers. Okay. Wisdom saving throw. This is on this guy? Yeah, I muted David if you're trying to talk.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds
on
good.
the not on the Moorbounder, but the other one,
Okay, so the other one.
the snake-like thingy.
Slithering Bloodflint will make a wisdom saving throw, which is flat, and it fails, so it takes 9 points of damage.
And uses
has
its
to
full
run away.
movement to get away from me.
Okay. And you are keeping
Does
this
that
damage.
trigger opportunity of attacks?
Yes, it does.
Oh,
I'm going to use it.
Sure. This is
The
a
master.
nice-
Why not? Try and kill him as he flees. Oh, maybe it hits. A 27. No, that's the damage. A 19.
It does hit, so 29 points of damage. Oh, man,
Now, if his speed is 0, does he fall?
Speed is not 0.
He becomes 0 because of my sentinel. So if he was flying, he would have fallen down.
Unless it has a hover speed.
It does not. It's weird because it's in this weird swimming thing, but it's going to take 2d6 damage as it plummets to the ground.
Well, yeah, because
So-
it was swimming, not flying.
Yeah, it's
So would it
just
still
fuzzy.
fall?
But it does. I'm going to say it does fall. And then it's got to get away from Caspian. I know this is not technically away from Caspian, but
He can't. His speed is 0. He can't move
oh,
at all. Because of my sentinel feet, yeah.
okay. So
That's why he
movement
falls.
and the movement kind of counteract each other. Okay. So that was Caspian's turn. Do you stay where you are, Caspian?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am, and then the slot is gonna take 2 swipes at the Moorbounder.
Okay. First swipe from the slide hits. Second swipe hits as well. 27 points of damage. Slide.
Can you hold off on the slot attacking? Because I kind of want to try something.
Oh, too late.
Oh, yeah, too late now.
Twice.
I can make him stop, but you need to give me the incentive.
Okay.
Because my plan was I was gonna see if I could tame this Moorbounder and have it as a mount.
Mm,
I mean, in the
Yeah.
words of Aaliyah,
sorry.
You can certainly try.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to try now because it got attacked too many times.
Sorry.
You're fine.
That's my turn.
If it makes you feel any better, it probably doesn't even really exist.
That's true.
You would like come out of this vision thinking you're riding it. You would just be floating. Maybe.
I'd be riding this moorbounder, and then we leave the vision. I'm just gonna fall on my butt.
Talonel, your turn.
Oh, whoops! I scrolled down in the turn order, so I couldn't see who was next. Well, we've already committed to attacking this thing. You know what? In the words of Aaliyah, let's try. So I'm gonna come over here, kind of slowly, not aggressively approaching it. It's like
Chris Pratt with the dinosaurs. The Chris Pratt, Jurassic Park guy, anyway. What do you do?
It's okay, little one. I don't mean to hurt you. We can work together to defeat the bad men, and I will attempt to tame it, so it'll let me ride it for this fight.
Animal handling at disadvantage.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
I was looking at the 16, but that's a claw attack. Let's have a look, Thalanol.
Nope, it's a 10.
Yeah, it's not happy. Doesn't want to be tamed. That will be your action to try and do that, though.
That was my action. I don't think I have anything left.
Okay.
What kind of action was it to draw a dagger?
It's a bonus action if you want to do it on an offhand attack. But if you have a shield or something, it's going to be difficult. You'd have to drop the weapon.
Yeah, because I was going to try to attack with a dagger in my offhand, but I have a shield in that hand.
Okay, so you're good?
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to be. Actually, I don't want to take an attack opportunity, though.
Okay.
So yeah, that's
stay
going to be my
right
turn.
there. So the slithering bloodfin, now not being forced to run away because of the shadow, it's going to start slithering its way towards Edward. More wide open. It's going to attempt to bite you. Like a 21?
Am I right in he's still under Tashaminder's whip, and therefore he can either move or attack?
No,
Nope.
that goes away at the start, at the end of Caspian's turn.
Because he did
Right,
dissonant
because he has the
whispers,
focus. Right.
which caused him to use its reaction to run away, but you sentineled him, so he didn't run away.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so 21, I assume, hits.
Absolutely does, yeah.
Bites, and you take 14 points of damage. And you are in its mouth. You are grappled by it. And it's going to attempt to swallow you. She'll do so at advantage, rolling a 28. And you're inside its belly, Edward. Which is bad.
I've been here before.
Oh, really? You got swallowed by one of these guys before? Okay, so swallow.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
something.
pretty sure the last one swallowed Edward.
I keep being swallowed.
Kamek does not like this.
Well, Kimmik can have a tail to the face then. He swings its tail, does have a 10-foot reach, so it swings around you, rolls a 25 against you, Kimmik. The tail swacks into your face, and you take 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, you didn't
Does
let me do
Edward taste good or
chrono shift.
something?
How many?
Are you chrono shifting something?
Yeah, I was chrono shifting the attempt to swallow Edward.
Okay, I'm going to let you roll for this, Edward. Roll a d20 and add 9 to it. We'll see if that you still get swallowed. A d20
Oh, I don't think you
and add
failed.
9.
Yeah.
Okay, still gets swallowed.
Ah.
Okay, and you still get slapped in the face for the 24 points of damage. Bog.
No.
Gonna use my action to move the moonbeam on top of.
Cool, on top of this
I'm
guy.
gonna. It's on top. It's on
Yep.
top of him, but yeah, on top of that moorbounder. Do I roll again or keep the 15 from before?
Oh, you roll again since it's his turn next anyway. You roll again. What is it, a wisdom save?
No, it's a 16 con.
Well, he rolled an 11 on the dice, and his con will make him 14, so that won't work. So we'll take 14 points of damage. It doesn't kill him, so that kind of works out. Okay, Box, that's your
It's not a shapeshifter, is it?
No, unfortunately not. That's your action to move the moonbeam.
Yeah, and I'm gonna move. I'm gonna stay within Caspian's thing, but move into Betrayer's Rise to test it out.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like the Betrayer's Rise that you're in before, just less demonic.
Oh, okay.
Like this is no
Gotcha.
longer mist. It's just like temples to some evil-looking god. But you're safe. So this Moorbounder is dead. This Moorbounder will now take the radiant damage at the start of his turn from the moonbeam, and then it will attack Thalanil. It doesn't want to be your friend.
I tried. I tried to save you, Moorbounder.
Yeah, it's having second thoughts because it rolls a natural 1 and a 13, so just plain old misses you. Edward, at the start.
Are you sure, little guy? I can still take you back.
Edward, at the start of your turn, let's make sure. Yes, you take 4d6 necrotic damage at the start of your turn. 14 points of necrotic damage, Edward. And what do you do?
Let me just update my hit points.
Sure.
I don't think it's updating. So I've updated my hit points, but my character, I don't know, maybe my token is bugged.
Yeah, I don't
will.
think the tokens are tied right now because I had to update them separate.
I see you
Yeah,
on
I
13
will
hit
start.
points, Edward.
Yeah, I have 13 left. I will start pinning Alexander, and that as a bonus action, I teleport out, and then Alexander's spinning inside of him as I attack him.
Do you need to be able to see Alexandra to swap places?
No, I'm attacking. No, I don't need to see him.
Okay, cool. So you swap around and there's a little dervisher inside of the blood, the creature.
Yeah, so I'm gonna attack twice. Ooh, I rolled a 5.
Nope.
Then an 8. Wow. Maybe both miss.
16 does hit.
Okay, so 18 points of damage.
Okay, this as Alexandra goes like a little cheese grate almost on the inside, the creature dies, and it explodes in a death burst. Make me a con saving throw, please, Edward.
That's a 16.
16 beats it. And no half damage, so it explodes in a glut of poison. I guess. Alexandra's right in there. I guess. Can he make Constitution saving throws?
If the thing says a creature does it, then it doesn't. But if it's like
Oh, no, it's
an area of
creature.
effect thing, that then it doesn't. But if it's like a fireball that affects furniture and all, then he would have done it.
Okay, because he's an object technically, so he's not a creature.
Yeah.
So the blood fin explodes. Edward dodges it, which is good because that would have been 13 points of damage, which would have taken you down, but you survived.
Exactly,
it.
my hit points.
Yep. Okay, Kimmick. Only there's one more bounder left.
Yeah, I will say, Thalanil, I'm so sorry, but this creature has to go. and I'll cast a firebolt on it.
Even if you don't do anything, it's gonna go. Because it's in the moonbeam.
Yeah, it's gonna die on its next turn anyway.
You didn't have to do it. You actually
Yeah.
wanted to kill it.
Yeah, I should have really
I
moved
don't
that
know.
Moorbounder. Never
I
mind.
actually failed, I think.
You do fail, the 9 misses.
Yeah, I
Caspian.
felt sorry for it.
You couldn't bring yourself to kill the Moorbounder, so you made it miss.
The firebolt misses. Okay, maybe the red slide can finish it off. If not, it's gonna burn via bog. There we go. Okay, so
There we go. The
He
slide
put up a
finishes.
fight. He put up a fight.
slide.
How do you want to do this?
Slide, how do you want to do this?
Tearing into this full-on enemy. Tearing.
That's what he says.
Okay, as both of the Moorbounders fall down, you look out on the horizon, and some more creatures approach. There's some of these ghostly warriors again, and they're riding something. What are they riding? They're riding a horizon-back tortoise. I almost said a horizon-back turtle, but that would be completely wrong.
Guys?
I thought you were gonna say it's a horizon back turtle.
Yeah, I almost did. And as we end today, you will hear the voice of Elixion in your head. This will set it up nicely for next week. To break the spine of the crawling king's horde, I knew I had to slay both the commander and the tortoise. But I don't remember which one I killed first. So, we will pick that up next week. And you'll notice there's a guy on the turtle with a blue dot on him. He's the commander. So, let's see what happens next week. Alright guys, gotta pick up some kids. So we'll see you
It's
guys
okay.
next week.
I failed to tame the Moorbounder as a mount, but that just means now I can make this horizon back my mount instead.
But you
Hey.
could. I mean, you can certainly try,
You
but
can certainly try.
but you heard Elixion saying he had to either slay the commander or the tortoise, and he doesn't remember which one first. Anyway, I got to dash, guys. See you next time. Bye.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye.